Yes, it's Friday. And guess what's even better than Friday? I'm about to tell you. I mean, it's exciting. You want to hear what's even better than a Friday? It's my birthday eve. Yeah. Tomorrow is my birthday. So, you know what? I decided for tonight's spell, I am going to let you guys, and we're going to unpin this. We're going to pin this comment. I'm going to let you guys share a birthday candle with me. You guys get to share birthday wishes. Woohoo! It's my birthday. That means I can do what I want. So say hi when you get here, guys. I'm just getting, I'm sorry if I'm not seeing your comments right away. I am working on getting the pinned comment going. But I will see your comments shortly. So like, subscribe, and share. Let me know that you've liked, subscribed, and shared if you would like to get a free 1 card. Thank you. Yes, as this is my last day of being 47. So there you go. And if you guys would like to share a birthday candle with me, I've got my birthday candle here and ready to light. It's purple, okay? And we can sing me a quick happy birthday. I'll blow out the candle and we can make a wish together. So you can share my birthday wish with me, any donation you want. Basically, you're giving me a birthday present and I'm giving you part of my birthday wish. Because there's a magic. There is magic in birthday wishes. Okay, you may not have realized all of these years you've been casting a spell, you little witch, you. All those little witches out there been casting spells once a year on your solar return. Who'd have known you've been casting spells all along? Amazing how that shit works. You know, you've been doing Reiki your whole life too. Bet you didn't know that. Did you know you have been doing Reiki your whole life? Every time you kiss a boo-boo, make it better. Okay? Give somebody a kiss there. Does that make it feel better? Give someone a hug. Here, do you feel better? Guess what, guys? That's the universal energy of Reiki. It's amazing how that shit works, right? Pretty cool. So, all right, there we go. We've got it going on now. Took me a minute to get the pinned comment going everywhere. So, what have you guys been doing? How's your week been? Let me make sure I got that pinned comment in there, okay? Yes, there we go. And let's see, where else? Alrighty, we got it going on. There we go. Alright. Ta-da! So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share gets you on the free list for the night. And appreciate it. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Amy Paul, why are you not good, sweetheart? And it's my birthday, Crystal. Why not good? Talk to me, Amy Paul. And like I said, like, subscribe, and share gets you on the free list. If you would like to get a more in-depth reading, you can donate using the pinned comment down below. Today's spell is share a birthday wish with me because my birthday's April Fool's Day, y'all. I was born April 1st, 1975. That makes me 48 tomorrow. Thank you very much, Amy. So, if anybody wants to share my birthday candle with me, we've got a birthday candle. I'll show it to you right here. Hold on. There it is. There's my birthday candle right here. And I will light it and say happy birthday to me. And then we will blow it out together. So yes, it's my birthday and I'm sharing it with you. Yeah. Hey, Tracy. Welcome. How are you? Thanks for sharing. Jadlyn, you shared. Thank you. Your birthday was the 28th of March. Aries of the world, unite. Aries. 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 Yes. Aries. Aries. So, someone very close to you, what, just 6 weeks ago? Did they pass? They died? Hey, sensitive. Aw. I'm so sorry you have to go. Well, thank you. And Crystal Light, did you like, subscribe, and share? Because I would love to put you on the free list. Remember, you guys like, subscribe, and share, and that puts you on the free list. And Catherine is on the priority list. Thank you, my dear. All right. Good evening, Sid. How are you, my friend? Yes, everybody, we would like to talk to you about Sid from Inner Demon Media. We've been partnering with them. Oh, need to make my birthday graphic go away. There we go. We've been partnering with them to kind of do some cross promotion and stuff, and I love my buddy Sid. So, thank you very much. You're Pisces. Oh, well, you're not Pisces as well. You're a cusp. That's what that is that's being a cusp. So.
Good evening. I'd like to discuss with you your inner demon.
Why did you do that? I spent all this time fixing it, and you messed it up. Hold on. Here we go.
No, I can take it for a moment.
No, give me this. Let go. This number 10.
Oh.
Okay, and that makes this a full. Okay, just clamp that and feed it. See? Cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
There we go. We've been working with our microphones and stuff, so I made a little setup because the wolf made a point of like, oh, don't pull this particular cord, but yeah, this is a side jockey microphone, but this little cord could be, flimsy. And Amy, Paul, and Tina, I've got you both on the free list. Thank you very much. And thank you, Luz, for the birthday wishes. Again, if you guys want to donate to share a birthday candle wish with me, we will share a birthday wish together. Now, here's the thing. Every time you guys give me a birthday wish, I ain't telling y'all what they are, okay? I ain't telling you what my wishes are. Y'all don't tell me what your wishes are, because that's the magic, as we all know. The magic is not to tell each other the wishes. But the fact that you're giving me a birthday wish means I get to light a candle, make a wish, and since I'm sharing my birthday wish with you, you get to make a wish too. PayPal link should be down below there, Crystal. So let me, it should be just pinned over to the side, but here we go. This is all the information wherever you want to go. And just because, okay, and Crystal, I'll put you on the free list as well. And just because you donate doesn't mean you can't like, subscribe, and share and get on the free list also. Well, thank you, Amy. All right. But Inner Demon Media. Yes, we've been doing some Inner Demon Radio, Inner Demon Media. We've been doing some cross promotions with them. So go check them out, guys. Some awesome music, some awesome people. I love my buddies. And Sid just kind of popped in to say, hey. So howdy, Sid. How are ya? All right. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take that off and we're going to put the desk camera on for a minute. There we go. And we're going to pick 3 cards for you guys and see what you're drawn to. So card number 1 is going to be this one. Card number 2 is going to be this one, which is fuck it, because you know what? Fuck it! And card number 3 is going to be not that. Okay, it's going to be the shark. We're gonna have a shark card. Baby shark, do. We're gonna have a shark. That's okay, Tina. You like, subscribed, and shared. That puts you on the free list, so you get a free card. It's all good. And I do Zelle also. Most banks will allow Zelle. Crystal, yes, I see. Oh, Crystal, are you Fatine? I didn't know that was you. You changed your name. Gotcha. Gotcha on there. So, yes, what is this whole... Oh, and Stephanie. All right, Stephanie, you're on the list. So, yes, there we go. So, what is this whole birthday, share a birthday wish with Shiya? That is an actual spell, probably the first spell you ever cast in your darn life, which was blow out the candle, make a wish. Now, don't tell anyone or it won't come true. So that's what we're going to do for everybody who wants to share a birthday wish. You give me a birthday wish and you get a wish with me. So there you go. That's okay, Tina. I know more than a few people who are tech-tards. I've never heard that phrase, but yeah, there you go. It's an interesting way of putting it. All right, so let me know which ones you're drawn to. 1, 2, or 3, please. While I get this out, you guys let me know. Oh, there. Come on, where's my live? Here it is. Okay. Trying to get my shares done. Share. Group. Share. Come wish me a happy birthday. Yes, I will absolutely... stop that. Why is it doing that? I will absolutely pander my birthday. For sure. Why not? Because if you don't, what the fuck are they for? Other than reminders of, fuck, I'm old. Yeah, I guess I am. But that's okay. Maybe. I don't know. I'll get back to you on that. I don't know. I always tease the monkey. I'm like, because he's so much younger. He's in his early to mid 20s, and so I look at him and I'm like, getting old. 1 star. Do not recommend. And he just looks at me like, haha, cute. Because he's starting to feel it. When you're getting closer and closer to that 30 mark, you start to feel it. Thank you, Elspeth. And Crystal, yes, you are on the list, both priority and freebie. I'm just getting the shares going, so give me a second. Da-dum. Doop. All right, I'm almost done. I've got quite a list to kind of go down there and get done on the sharing. So, there we go. All right, got it done. Leah, you can, guys, all you got to do is say shared. Let me know you shared, and that makes you on the list. So, Leah, if you shared, then absolutely you can make the list today. Alrighty. So what do you guys pick? I see several 1s. I see 1s and 2s. Nobody's picked a shark one. Alright, people I've got on the free list are Jadalyn, Tina, Amy, Paul, Crystal, and Leah. People I've got on the priority list are Catherine and Crystal. Amy Ross is now going on the free list. Thank you. Anybody else that should be on the free list that hasn't gotten on the free list yet? What time is it where I'm at right now? 10:17 Eastern Standard Time. New York time. It's New York. Live from New York. It's Friday night. Night before Shiya's birthday. Come wish me happy birthday. You are undecided between shark and 1. Yes, 10:17. Hey, Michael, how you doing, buddy? Shark Week is in 10 days. Hey, I am thankful because that's one of the good things that come with age. I don't have to deal with Shark Week anymore. Woohoo! Now, not to say that Shark Week isn't a blessing of the goddess, that it shows the creation within each of us and our power as women, as being able to create and give birth as the goddess does, and that is beautiful and a wonderful thing. But I am not sad to see it fucking go, okay? I'm just gonna put it that way. So yes, Wolf is probably in the other room because he hasn't come in yet, and he's like, holy shit, they're talking about periods on a live. Yeah, we are. Because normalize it. It's a normal body function. Guys talk about farts. Women can talk about periods. That's all I'm saying. Uh-oh, here comes the wolf. Yes, we are talking about Shark Week.
Sure. I mean, if that's where we have to go, then
if guys can talk about farts, we can talk about periods. That's all I'm saying. So now we have our commentary from the wolf. You're going to choose 2, love God. Okay. And you have liked and shared, so I will put you on the free list. Absolutely.
and in all seriousness, whatever this is worth, I believe we as men can do a better job in just simply respecting women on these types of dynamics. We don't need to understand it.
Yeah.
We don't need to like it. But we do need to just simply be like, hey, this is what it is. And, try and support you as best we can.
Yep. And Kate, yeah, I'm turning 48 and it just recently stopped. So you got a couple more years, get over it. But don't worry, you're getting there, you're getting close. Come on, like, subscribe, and share. Excellent. Thank you. All right, so has everybody chosen theirs? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Did you want to pick one tonight? Did I? No. Did I tell you what we're doing for tonight's spell?
I caught a little bit. I was working on some of the recordings from Thursday night. Something like people can buy pieces of your soul for your birthday.
Yes. For a small fee, you can buy a piece of my soul. No, basically,
you turned me into a pimp. When you did that.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes.
I just wanted to clarify.
Get your pimp hand strong. No, what it is the very first spell that all of us learn to do from our very first moments, very first recalled moments is we have a birthday candle, blow out the candle and make a wish, but don't tell everybody what you wished because then it won't come true. So, it's only the birthdayer for the birthday person who gets the wish. Well, I'm sharing my wish with everybody. So if they donate for a wish, to give me a wish, that lights the candle, I blow it out, and they make a wish, and I make a wish. And nobody tells each other what the wish is, otherwise it won't come true.
Yeah, I have to say that, again, as a parent, and especially being a single parent, I took a little bit of a different approach with that. Because one of the things I realized, and listen, again, we all have our opinions on things, but when you present a concept to a child, and you say, okay, here, close your buddy, and they formulate that this is magic, their first experiences with magic is like, well, I didn't get my wish, this is bullshit.
Well, that's why you teach them to make realistic wishes, not for the unicorn pony.
See?
Yes, context.
Context, right.
So.
It's a beautiful dynamic, don't get me wrong, and I used the D word my first time tonight.
Okay, so one D word tonight. So we have one.
Okay.
he realized he listened to his podcast the other night, and he's like, God damn, I say dynamic a lot.
And I don't usually listen to my podcast. I do my podcast, and they're just like, they're like taking a shit. I dump them out, I flush them.
Oh my God. He's like, okay, Crystal, I got you. Pick 2. Gotcha. All right, has everybody picked one? By the way, oh yeah, Elspeth says your son sounds like a less raspy version of you, babe.
I'm not sure, Sister Elspeth.
Less raspy.
Probably too many years of fucking smoking.
Probably, yeah, probably. Absolutely.
You can have our ring, brother.
Let's focus, everybody kind of focus on Oklahoma, where the wind goes riding through the plains. Those of you who have seen Twister, you can picture Oklahoma because, you know, hey, it's a lot of that in there. And let's just picture a nice, calm, soaking rain to put out all the fires. Just picture nice soaking rain coming down over all the pretty trees, and they're just soaking it up, and the branches are getting wet, and the ground is getting wet, and it's just getting so that nothing can catch fire, and the fires that are there are slowly steam rising and going out. Just picture it. Send energy while you're picturing it. Just picture it, and then I want you to take your hands and put your hands together while you're picturing it. Start rubbing your hands together. Rub them clockwise. Okay, rub your hands together clockwise. All right, and as you do that, slowly bring your hands apart and feel the energy kind of going in between your hands. Okay, when you can feel your hands really start to tingle, and just picture that rain coming down over the Oklahoma forest and ground and saturating and nice and good, not flooding, just nice and saturated, happy and healthy. When you're ready and when you feel your hands tingling, just put your hands out and push it away from you. I'm knocking into the microphone, but push it out and away from you and allow it to go over to Oklahoma and just bring rain. Powers of visualization.
Or as my brother Bear would say, they need a motherfucking rain dance out there.
Yes, but this is our version of doing the rain dance without getting up and doing dances, because if I do dances in here, especially because this room is not the most stable, it goes jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Yeah, let's not play that game.
No. All right. I'm glad they got that part put out. All right. I hope you've picked yours because we're turning over number 1. Let's see what number 1 is. Oh, my. It is a gift. Okay. We're talking about birthdays. Gift. Number 1 is the 6 of Pentacles. Somebody is going to give you a gift. Those of you who have chosen number 1. Now, a gift is not always a tangible thing like a present. Okay? It's not always something that you can hand and say, "Oh, this is my gift." Sometimes it's a word of knowledge, a word of wisdom, a little hand up, a hand out, an awareness, a kind of just like that little piece of the puzzle that you were just fucking missing to make things go the way you need them to go. Or maybe it's just a little visualization or a smile to make you feel good in the moment, you know? So look very, very, very soon to see a gift coming your way, a gift from the universe. So watch for the gift. Hello, Selena. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll put you on the free list, my dear. Absolutely. Okay, so on those of you who chose number 2, have you chosen number 2? All right, then we're going to see what your fuck it card is. It says, oh, we're having good readings tonight. Happy fucking times are coming soon. Ooh, ah, wow. Happy fucking times are coming soon. Happy fucking times are coming soon. I'm manifesting it. We said it 3 times. We're manifesting. The wolf is just looking at me like, oh my God. She was subdued a few minutes ago when she was playing Diablo and chill, and now it's like she's like hyped up on amp. I was a murder hobo. Yes, I was murder hoboing on Diablo. I was having a fucking blast.
Raining death on anything and everything that came anywhere near you.
Absolutely.
It's kind of funny because you do that, and then you come here and you shine all beautifully in love and light.
I have got to let my murder hobo out somewhere.
You turn into the purest manifestation of the almighty succubus.
I'm not playing the new Diablo, Michael. I'm playing Diablo 3. You want to play Diablo 3 with me? I don't know. Are you playing it on the PS4? Because Diablo 3 does not allow cross-platform, because we were talking about wanting to play. I was playing with a monkey earlier, and we were talking about wanting to play with the scarecrow too. And it's like, oh no, I think he has his on PC and not on the PS4. So do you have Diablo 3 on the PS4 and you want to play with me, Michael? I will absolutely send you an invite. So there you go. But I will need your your PC only C. So I'll play with you for Diablo 4, okay? You have my solemn vow that when I get the new Diablo 4 and I start playing, I will absolutely play games, and we will make the entire world submit, and we will murder hobo all of the evil.
We will leave you behind to die if you fall behind.
Sometimes. No, I'll go back once in a while and pick them up.
Listen, this is your
especially,
all
no.
you have to do is replay in your head. I don't mind taking a little.
You don't mind taking a little damage? No, you don't mind taking. I did that one day in a D&D campaign. I'm like, no, my thing is, I'm the healer. I'm not going to let my people get hurt. I would never hurt my party. A few minutes later, I'm thinking about what spell I'm going to do, and I realized that this AoE could possibly hurt my team, and or at least one of them that was up there by the BBEG, and I just look at him, I'm like, Del, you don't mind taking some damage, do you? And then, oh my god, the whole table erupted. They're like, oh no, we would never hurt a team member, says Elpis. You know?
Well, we're also forgetting the first campaign you started to play with us when you and I first got together.
Mm-hmm.
You decided to go all fucking murder hobo, dark fucking Sith Lord.
No, I went the way of the Inquisitor. I was an Inquisitor.
We had to throw her out of an airlock.
I was an Inquisitor, and he did throw me out the airlock.
He
murdered me. But I had prearranged that all with Will.
Yeah, but still.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. I'm doing great, bro. Look how you doing. Long time no see. It's been a hot minute since you've been in here. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, and share, and I will put you on the free list. Michael, if you like, subscribed, and shared, I'll stick you on the free list.
But here's the underlying analogy for those of you
absolutely.
who are confused or not sure what the fuck we're talking about.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, not just Dungeons and Dragons. It's a simple concept. The family that plays together
stays together. But, you know, it's not just it's a family thing, it's a friends thing. I'll tell you what, right now, directly beneath me at the moment, pretty much, just about, there are five boys.
Down. Boys, grown men. Call it for what they are. They're young men.
They're grown young men, yes. All anywhere from mid-20s to early 30s, roundabout.
I think the oldest is like 20. Oh, no,
okay.
Wait, no.
No, because...
Anyway.
Yeah, we have one at least that's 30.
Instead of being out on a Friday night getting drunk, whoring around and stuff like that, they're chilling around a table playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I wouldn't exactly call it chilling, because I hear them laughing uproariously.
Well,
I am up here and they're like, and you listen to them.
What most young men are doing out on a Friday night.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, at 3 a.m, when you've got your headset on, you can't hear them. I'm still hearing going, oh, they are just having the time of their lives and having a great old time laughing and having fun. I'll tell you, nothing like a good tabletop game. You know, good tabletop D&D game.
It's good for the imagination. It's good for
problem solving. And the guys, some of the ones that came in have come in from playing video games and have said that they actually enjoy this more than the video games.
Well, it's much more
interactive.
And it's also very much focused on the individual.
Mm-hmm.
So it isn't, video games are generic. You have to play within the confines of what they give you.
Whereas the tabletop you can kind of create your own. Right. Yes, especially when you have a great DM like Monkey. All right, so we've had 1 and 2, but 3 hasn't been turned over. So all of you who didn't pick, guess what? You're defaulted to number 3. You guys get the shark. Let's see what the shark has to say for you. It says, stop fighting. Stop fighting. It says, arguments are bait for the ego. Time to listen to the other person and accept how they feel, even if you don't agree with it.
Oh, Oh, such great wisdom.
Oh, wow. I love Melanie France. She is on the other side of the veil now, but she was a great friend and started creating a lot of these wonderful oracle decks and stuff like that. This one is really great. And this one's just like, stop fighting. This is hard for Aries.
I think it's hard for people in general.
This is extra hard for Aries.
It triggered our natural instinct is to fight.
Yeah, well, when somebody pushes on us, we want to push back, yeah. But it's like, you know, hey, accept the fact that, you know, even if you are right, maybe they're right too. Or maybe it's just their perspective and they just need to feel like they have the right to their perspective. Okay?
Or sometimes, no matter what you say or do, they're still going to feel the way they do. And it's just the literal pissing of the wind.
Or it's just the can't fix stupid context. Because sometimes you can't fix stupid, honey. Right. That's just true.
The analogy is that it's not worth it. And many times it is. You know, as General Akbar said, it's a trap. It is.
It's a trap.
We get baited.
Yep. It's a trap.
Okay.
I'm having fun with the buttons again.
Yes, I know.
Well, you said I could play with the buttons again, so I like pushing buttons. I'm a woman. We like pushing buttons. Look, there's a red button. I'm going to hit the red button. What happens to the red button? Yes, it was. Here's a red button. As a woman, I do love to push buttons. And there's a red button. Here's the red button. Yep, I did it. I pushed. That's the red button.
What's up, JoJo? How you doing?
Hey, JoJo. All right. So, all of you who didn't pick one, you guys got number 3. Stop fighting. Stop just resisting everything and learn to see things from a different perspective. All right.
There's an old philosophical type of fable type of thing. You know, the reed that bends with the wind does not break.
Oh, yes. What's the difference between strong and hard? Hard is brittle. Hard will break. Strong can be flexible, adaptable, and bend where it needs. Yes. And hold up under the worst kind of scrutiny. All right. So that being said, we are going to get started on our readings. By the way, yeah, it's my birthday, which is, all right, it's my birthday. It's actually technically my birthday eve. I am 47 for a few more hours. Actually, technically 12 more hours, or yeah, 13. Technically 13 more hours. If I'm going by my literal minutes that I was born, yes, 13 hours. Because I was born at 11:33 a.m.
Now, just for the folks at home, what is the actual conversion between human Earth years and demon years? I was always just curious about that, because I know with dogs it's like 7 years or something like
well,
that. Well,
it's actually the reverse. Demons mature far slower. So we can stay immortal.
So really, you're only 12 years old, basically.
Pretty much. Okay. That's why I'm a kid. That's there you go. Yes, the wolf picks on me. Yes, I love it. Every fucking second of it. So.
Everybody run, run, run.
Run, 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 run. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Wolf is like ready to take this button thing away from me. Annette, where did you send it? Because I don't think I've seen it yet. So you can say, I think I've seen it, sent it, and if that's the case, then I'll find it. But where do you think you sent it? If you think you sent it, you let me know, because it has not popped up on my screen as yet. Alrighty, so Catherine, you're up first, my dear. What would you like your reading on, or for your donation? And tonight's spell, guys, is share a birthday wish with me. We will light the candle, and we will blow out the candle together. And you can share my birthday wish. That's a special thing. I've got Stephanie. Stephanie's on here too. Okay, let me get this. Gotcha. All right. Yes, song. It said something about song, so that would be probably to my PayPal, and it has not shown up on PayPal as yet. So let me double check it real quick. No, I do not have anything from you as yet, my dear. So you might want to check to make sure you hit the sent, but it has not sent yet. But yes, Song's View is me, because Shiya means song, if you didn't know that. My glasses are super dirty. Okay. No, that wasn't a hint, but if you want to clean them, you can. I heard him say in his head, was that a hint? Yeah. So, okay, can I help you out with a love life? Katie, are you looking for love, in a relationship, or have a person of interest? You let me know which one is you. And is there anything particular that you are wanting to know about your love life, or you just want to see what's coming? I can see. Holy, thank you, Wolf.
Person of interest.
Person of interest. Okay. So are you wanting to take a look at you with this person of interest, dear? Okay. So does this person, let me ask one critical question when I'm looking into the person of interest thing that kind of changes the interpretation of a reading. Does this person know you exist? Amy Paul, is Lisa Marie somebody who has passed to the other side? Because I do not do public mediumship anymore. And I never, ever do free mediumship anymore because, well, it takes an awful lot of energy. So I don't go out just like leaving myself open for spirits. I turn around and tell them, leave me alone unless I ask you. Okay, good. He does know you exist. That's good. All right, so then what we will do is we will do a relationship reading with you and he. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, where is he at in terms of the two of you right now? Where are you at in terms of the two of you right now? And where will that go? So we're going to start off with him on this side. Okay. So this is all the him thing. Amy Paul, if you would like to ask a question, you can donate using the pinned comment down below. Otherwise, you can stay and wait for the free one card general, because you are on the free list and you will get that free one card general. Okay, but you don't get to ask a question for that. That's just a general message from the universe to tell you what you need to know. That's the difference. On the free one cards is what do you need to know? And on the, when you guys donate for one, you can ask what you want to know. Make sense? Amy Paul, you've been here many a time. All right, so let's start with where he's at. Okay, and we're going to turn these over and look first at his dynamic. See, I've used the word now too. This is what happens. I get around the wolf and I start picking up his words. So I say dynamic and context now all the time now too, you know? Along with all the old shit I said before, you know? You know? I say you know a lot, actually. So, looking at this here, we've got the Hanged Man, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing is he's trying to approach relationships differently. He's trying to kind of take his time and look at things differently than how he's done before, simply because apparently he's had some major relationship issues in the past. Okay, so this is a definite dynamic for him to, and he's trying to be more whole and independent. It's 3:42 in Dublin. Wow. Okay. I just realized these are a little dry. Remember that growing spell we did the other day, guys? Look at it's growing like crazy. And I just realized, oh, it needs a little bit of misty. So we just misted this. So any of you guys who did the seed spell with me, there we go. It's definitely growing like mad. They're gonna have to go outside very quickly. All right, but excuse me. For him, He's starting to look at things a little bit differently. He's trying to approach relationships differently because of how he's been hurt in the past. He's trying to be more independent at this point in his life, and he's got a lot of people who are trying to fix him up with people. So yes, that was the one I was saying. You found another one?
Well, part of the one was on your.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one I was drinking in there. But yeah, that's a current one.
Okay.
Yeah. I was saving this one for my live tonight. Thank you. The wolf makes sure I have green tea. But anyway, basically, he's got a lot of people who are trying to fix him up. They think he should be with somebody. He's got a lot of people who are pushing him in several different directions as far as his relationship goes and as far as his love life and stuff goes. Okay, so he's trying to kind of take a step back and do things the way he wants to do them. And he's trying to approach things differently. So if he seems a little bit resistant to relationships there, Catherine, that might be why. Okay. Thank you, Honey Holic. I appreciate you. All right, now, as far as where you're coming from here, okay? Jasmine, if you like, subscribe, and share, I will put you on the free list. Okay, so where you're coming from, we've got the Five of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And basically what I'm seeing here, you go all into relationships when you're in them, Catherine. You go balls to the wall. The moment, it's kind of like there's a joke that, because many of you guys know I'm bi, and we have like weird jokes among lesbians, and one of the jokes is on the second date, you know, oh, there's a lesbian in a U-Haul, it must be their second date kind of thing. And that's an old style joke because you know, when you get a couple of women who are lonely and they have that connection, they're ready to move to the next step. Okay. Right off the bat. This is kind of where you're at too, Catherine, is that you see this, you're ready to boom, next step right off the bat. Let's jump in this, both feet, right off of the deep end of the high dive in the pool. Okay. So this has caused you difficulties in the past, is what I'm seeing here. With the Six of Wands, though, you somehow are able to always make it work for you, okay? Whereas it's caused kind of difficulties. In some ways, you've been able to make it work. You've been able to make it happen. But at the same point, this isn't going to work with him, especially considering where he's coming from and how things have been for him in the past. Which is why we come up here with the Queen of Pentacles. Is that you turn around and show yourself just being you, and that will actually attract him in the direction towards you rather than trying to initiate, so to speak. Okay. Now, as far as the two of you together in a relationship, what we have here is we have the Star, the Ten of Wands, and then the Four of Wands. Okay. So what I'm seeing is you need to shine. You need to just be yourself and be willing to like be out in front, show them who you are, be happy, and just be somebody that, you know, maybe people want to be around kind of thing. If you try to push him or burden him, he will go the opposite direction. Okay. But here, especially with this Four of Wands, and I want to get a close up of this for you. Okay. I want to get a real good close-up of this Four of Wands for you. She's holding back, and he's sitting there watching her, okay? She's not all up in his face or anything like that. She's like, look, you need to come to me, but I'm going to show you that coming to me is totally worth it, okay? I'm saying, hey, I'm here. Come to me if you dare, but it'll be worth it if you do. Okay, and you see she's got her hand out to him and saying, okay, come on. But she is not going to him. She is expecting him to come to her. Okay, and that's how you need to win your guy. All right, if you're going to win him, it's going to be winning him by showing him how awesome you are and allowing him to come to you. So hopefully that helps and blesses you there, Catherine. So, yeah. All right, Jadalyn, Lee, and Tina McCown, are you guys here? Meanwhile, Fatine, I guess that's you, Crystal. What would you like your reading on? And yes, guys, it is my birthday. It is my birthday. So if you guys, well, actually, tomorrow is my birthday. So if you guys would like to share a birthday wish with me, we'll blow out a candle together. I get a wish and you get a wish, and we don't tell anybody what our wishes are, but we'll have a wish together. You can donate using the pin comment and say, hey, I want a birthday wish. So you can give me a wish and end up getting a wish. Okay, Patine, will I end up marrying my ex Omar or someone else? And yeah, I know you have no contact with him at this point, so let's take a look. Okay. I told you you were a cleric. Can I expand more, please? Well, I don't know exactly what kind of that you would be. We'd have to actually do a full reading on that. But basically, that means that you have some spiritual gifts of some kind. Okay, so the universe will reveal them to you at some point. All right, will you marry Omar or someone else? Okay, and this is definitely wow, because right now is showing no marriage. I hate to say that, but right now is showing no on both. Okay, will you marry Omar? 7 of Wands. Okay, and thank you, Kimon. Actually, technically tomorrow, April Fool's Day, is my actual birthday. But, aw, Kenny, well, thank you for sharing, dear. But what I'm seeing here is right now, marriage should be off of your plate. Marriage should be something until you have dealt with some major changes in your life and let go of your past. It's off the plate. Now, as far as Omar goes, we've got the 7 of Wands, which is defensive, which is basically, this one's bad for you. You need to defend against this. Okay. But the Death card showing here for someone else basically says that you need to let go of the past in order to make changes so that you can accept your future. Now, if you do make changes, will you then find your mate? And we have the 8 of Swords. You're holding yourself back from making changes. I'm going to ask it again. If she actually sees the changes, so the universe is saying you just don't want to see it. So if you actually see it and deal with it, yes, 9 of Cups. If you build it, they will come. That's what the 9 of Cups is. Okay? But the truth is, you'd rather turn around and not deal with it. So you're doing everything you can not to deal with the things that you need to deal with for you, so that you can open yourself up for love in the future. So, Fatine, you better start paying attention to the universe. Jonathan, I've got you on the priority list. All right. Oh, that's cute. 11:33. You heard the time I was born. Yes, sir. 11:33. That's awesome. Alrighty, let me clear those out. And so I saw that Tina was here. So Tina, let's see what your freebie 1 card is. Tina, for you, as you heal others, you will be healed. Okay? Crystal, the answer is it's nobody right now until you can learn to deal with your stuff. Okay? You've got to start learning to deal with your own self, your own viewpoints, your own issues, because at this point, you're not going to be able to have a successful relationship, because part of that is you, part of those is how you're choosing people to be in a relationship with, that sort of thing. If you can learn and grow and fix some of this dynamic, like your broken picker, learn how to pick the right people, learn how to love and care for yourself, that sort of thing, then yes, it will be somebody else. Okay, but right now you're not at a point to where you can hold on to a long-term stable marriage relationship. Kate says she really knows her stuff. I knew I needed to get off here and go to bed because I have work in the morning. The alarm's going off at 4:30 in the morning. Good night, Katie. You have a beautiful evening. All right, Jadalyn, are you still here? But anyway, Tina, for you, as you heal other people, you will be healed. That's what this card is about. So yeah, you thought you were a healer. Great. Well, then this is definitely fitting with you on that. You are a healer, and as you heal other people, you too will also be healed. So reach out, share your light, shine your light, and help heal others, and you'll find yourself being healed as well. So there you go. All right. Jadalyn, are you here? Amy, Paul, and I know Crystal is here. So, Crystal, let's do your freebie. It's 3:50 in Ireland. Well, Crystal, for you, your freebie is, you know what? If you just start handing the universe the threads and letting the universe show you how to put them together, rather than you telling the universe how you want them put together, you're going to find some amazing shit, okay? The universe has got some amazing things to put into play for you. But you have got to turn around and let the universe guide and dictate that. And no, Kimon, you have not missed your turn. But you need to let the universe, give the universe your threads, and let the universe tell you exactly where you need to be applying what it's giving you. Okay? So, pay attention. And that was for you, Crystal.
And that was a great point you made earlier, and I keep this whenever possible. One of the best tools we have to get through all kinds of things, be it depression, trauma, loneliness, whatever, is to simply help other people volunteer time, do things like that. Just like when we're around negative energy, it damages us.
It absolutely will make us negative.
Around positive energy, it helps heal us. It helps reinforce the good things. And it creates simply a better environment.
That it does. Not a problem, Tina. And Fatine, you're back up on the free paid list. Okay.
And I see my sister Diana, the assassin.
Diana, thank you. Yes. All right, I'll let you know when it's come back around to you again, my dear. All right. So Amy, Paul, and Leah, let me know if you guys are here. Meanwhile, Stephanie, you're up next on the priority list, my dear. Amy, Paul, you know, you're talking about how late it is there in Ireland right now. It's 3:50 in the morning. Your card is get some fucking rest. Okay? You're burning your candle at both ends. You've got some great goals. You've got some lofty goals. You've got some really great things that you're working on making happen. He was playing with a brush, and it was like going rocky, and I'm like, what the hell is that noise? And then I look over and I find he's the one making the noise. I'm like, I just put that away over here. But basically, you've got a lot of good goals that are going on, Amy, Paul. You've got a lot of things that you're trying to accomplish, and turning around and taking a break and getting some rest is not going to keep you from accomplishing those things. It's going to give you the energy that you need in order to get them done. Okay, so in this case, the universe and LadyShiya are all telling you, go the fuck to sleep, please. Okay, it's 3, almost 4 in the morning. Go to sleep. That's like the wolf last night. He's like,
in her defense,
5 in the morning. Why are you up?
And I think all high-functioning empaths go through this at different periods. Sometimes we go through it like cycles. We have so much energy, so much shit spinning around in our head, in our world, around us, that we can't. We are in perpetual motion. And that sometimes we're to function.
Or we lay down and our brains just start to come up with random weird shit facts in the middle of nowhere.
I kind of got that vibe that Amy is definitely in that, that zone.
Well,
it's a double-edged sword. Sometimes, we have to go through those patterns simply because that's what the world requires.
Have you tried listening to some music while you go to sleep? Because, you know, one of the things that we did is we made some on our YouTube. And I know you've been on the YouTube before, but get over on the YouTube. There's a playlist for sleep and meditation music. And we have a whale song.
Whale song, thunderstorm, chakra based.
Yeah, we have two different chakra ones for the root and the sacral. And then the cosmic that's on there. So you will be able to find one of those that maybe is at a frequency that really resonates with you, and you might be able to listen to and let it kind of help your brain shut off and go to sleep. So check it out. The link's on the screen, youtube.com/C/LadyShiya the Old Wolf, or you can go just to youtube.com/@LadyShiya the Old Wolf.
And the principle behind it is really simple. It's distraction. It's finding harmonics, frequencies, again, whatever you want to call it, that resonate at a certain level with us. And in this particular case, that resonance, that harmony is about being able to relax and get into some kind of sleep mode.
And honestly, Amy, I think the root might really help you, because sometimes it is a lack of grounding. It's a lack of that connection to the root chakra that keeps us from going to sleep, because our brains are all wee out there everywhere. And we need to be a little bit more anchored into whew.
The one I use the thunderstorm one.
He loves the thunderstorm one.
The short version of the thunderstorm. There's two versions up on there. There's an 8-hour one, and then there's a 2-hour one. I use the 2-hour one on the loop because for whatever reason with the audio encoding and the way that YouTube converts it, the 2-hour one has much deeper clarity and resonance, bass resonance within the recording. The 8-hour one tends to be, just, at least for me, a little bit more hollow.
Ah, Kenny's on the wrong day. That's why his comments are coming in weird. Okay. Like, Kenny's comments keep coming up on my phone, but they're not coming up on the thing. And Kenny's on 2 days ago. Poor Kenny. I'll have to message him later. He's trying to talk. He's trying to interact right now.
Oh, you gotta say something to him right now.
I gotta say something to him right now. Okay.
Here, I'll do one of my taking this. Hey, we're pausing for commercial.
Yeah. You are on an old live.
You're like, yo, man, you're on the time warp.
Come join me on tonight. Live.
And that's one of the things about, we archive everything. We have everything out there, and the majority of what we do for free. So unfortunately, a lot of times you'll go click a link and yeah, it happened 2 or 3 days ago, or
yeah. Okay. There we go.
Amy Paul, she'll post that up again for the YouTube channel.
Yes, absolutely. The link again is coming through right now. There's the link for the YouTube channel right there. So yes, and the wolf has said that he was going to make one that was pure rain at some point.
Yes, that is one of the things that is on the queue
nice
list.
Gentle rain.
I'm also doing another ocean variant one.
That's
going to be more kind of that.
Whoosh. Oh, I love that. The rolling surf. I love that. Oh, I'm so excited about that.
We have so much going on. Doing multiple shows, working with Demon Media, doing Thursday Night Live, WRFC here locally.
Yes, we are now new DJs. We're DJs now. Yes. Fire white noise. Yes, Angela, I'm still doing readings, my dear.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different, there's so much to explore. It's just, not enough time.
Not enough time.
Explore it all.
Stephanie Winshittle, where are you, babe? Stephanie Winshittle. I've got your donation, so tell me what you want for that. Sweet dreams to you, dear. Jasmine, I didn't... oh, no. Yes, you're on the list. You have not missed it yet. Kenny's just like, oh.
Listen, it happened.
So, no, you're still on the list, dear. You haven't missed it. Jadalyn Lee, though, you're about to miss yours, so let me know that you're here. Leah, have I seen you type in a minute? Leah, are you here? Amy Ross, are you here? Yes, I received it, and I will let you know when you're back up around on the list. That your new donation put you towards the end, so I will let you know. You're coming up soon, though. Angela, I got you on your Venmo. Got it. I don't know how to say your last name. LadyShiya? Is it LadyShiya? Because it looks like LadyShiya. All right, Amy, you're here, and Leah, you're here. If you feel like pulling anybody's free, you just go for it, baby.
No, I'm doing
okay.
More. This is your party, as they say.
Ah.
I'm just kind of, unless somebody wants to go like down one of those dark rabbit holes with the wolf, then yeah, I'll pull out my deck. But
middle name is LadyShiya, so that's how it's spelled, LadyShiya. Okay, gotcha. All right, so what we have for you, Miss Leah, is that you need to work on balance, okay? You need to absolutely focus in on balancing exercises for yourself. Don't try to pendulum swing so far one side or so far the other. Look for the middle ground. Look for the place to find the balance. We have the yin yang. We have the self-discipline. We have the balance. So for you to get where it is that you need to go and where you want to be, Leah, you need to work on balancing intentionally, okay? Love God, yes, you're still on the free list. I'll let you know when it's your turn, my dear. So Leah, that's for you. Amy, you're also in the free list, so let's see what we have for you. Oh, this one decided it wanted to jump out. Amy, you need to claim your power, all right? And Amy, when we have Femme Fatale here coming out, and especially with some of the stuff we've been talking about for you recently about, you kind of like a guy, but you're kind of shy. And your last reading said you needed to make the first move, and now we have the Femme Fatale, woman of power, coming out, claiming her power and wearing red and doing her shit. I think the universe is telling you, get off your ass and actually be a little bit of the instigator here. Just say it.
Listen, there's a case to be made for all of us that ultimately, when we are our authentic selves, the people that will be attracted to us are actually going to be attracted to who and what we really are. You know what I mean? So the flip side, sometimes people will go through motions, and knowing Amy for a little while, I've never gotten the impression at all that you're a follower. You know what I mean? But like a lot of empaths, because you feel things so intensely, you actually give a shit about what people think and feel. And like the rest of us, you've been conditioned by that. But again, I'm just speaking for myself. When you just fucking let it all hang out, granted, yeah, it'll drive away some people, but those are the people you don't want fucking around you anyway.
Exactly. I agree with that completely. 1,000%. Working on it, she says.
And if that does, if that fails,
and Jonathan, as a man, concurs.
Get a good leather whip and just pick up the people.
Look, and there is a case to be made, Amy, for turning around and, making your intentions clear, but still allowing him to take the lead. Case in point, okay? The wolf took forever, actually like 3 months, to say he loved me. But
wow, throw me under the
I am going to throw you under the fucking bus, but it's a great example.
Here we go.
But he needed time to process things in his way. However, I knew how I felt, and so I just told him, I learned to say, I adore you, because I did, and I still do. And I told him, hey, I'm not going to say it, but when you say it, you know what I'm going to say. So he knew that when he came off and said it first, because I was waiting for him to say it first, for his comfortability level, that what I was going to say. So he had that comfortability level of knowing that he was not going to be met with rejection. He was going to be met with acceptance and have the sentiment returned. However, it was in his time, no rush, no pressure, whenever he's ready. And that's a great way to handle it too. I mean, that was a good thing in my opinion anyway. I don't know, you tell me. You were on the receiving end of it.
It is part of why we work, because we actually do give a shit about what the other feels, respect each other's thought process and emotional process, regardless if we understand it or not.
Exactly.
But the other side of the coin is, and at least for me, since you have literally thrown me under the fucking bus.
And me too. But you had a lot of history, and you needed time to process everything.
But
Exactly.
I believe in a simple philosophy. You should not say things unless you mean them.
Yeah, and I knew when you said that.
I liked you and I cared about you.
And you said that frequently.
I wasn't sure what that really meant.
Right.
Because I didn't have enough information to process it, and as a wolf.
And you have to take your time to let things happen organically.
I gotta smell you, walk around you, piss on you, fart on you, go back in the woods for a while, come back, check you out from the shadows. You know what I mean? There's a whole fucking process.
But that's a wise thing, because you don't want to jump all into everything right off the bat, kind of thing. But you can still let them take the lead, but let them know that, hey, it's going to be met with, I like you. And when you show me that this is the direction you want to go with, and when you're ready to commit to that direction, I'm willing to go there with you. And you know what? For my part, I knew for a fact that because I did that and I waited on him, that when he said it, he meant it. And that I could take that to the bank and what that meant, and it had heaviness to it,
Yeah, and I think with what Amy said, she's so impatient. I'm a big smitten dork and just saying whatever I want. That's actually good, because again, that means that whoever responds to that is responding to who you really are. You know what I mean? So there's no point. Again, I try and teach this and explain this wherever I can. It does us no good to pretend to be something else, because ultimately you cannot maintain the illusion. It always falls apart. So if you're real, even if people don't understand it, guess what? Not everybody's going to understand it no matter what you do. So you might as well be who you are.
Have you talked to him about this yet, though, Amy? Does he know that you are interested in that direction? Have you asked, hey, I'd like to get to know you. Hey, I'd like to see where this goes. There is nothing wrong with approaching with any of that.
You can do what I do. Use like kind of sarcastic / inappropriate humor. You could just casually, you guys are hanging out, and just be like, hey, I was just curious, how much does it cost for sexual favors?
There you go.
You know what I mean? Depending upon how he responds, he'll at least give you insight.
So how's he responded then, Amy? All right, I am not seeing Stephanie Winshittle, so we're gonna... Oh, there's Kenny. Hey, Kenny, I'm glad you got into the right live, my friend. Jadalyn. Seeing one last call for Jadalyn. Yeah, you said he lives 2 hours away, which sucks. But I tell you what, if I can have a long-distance relationship 1,500 miles away, you can do 2 hours. We talked about this the other day.
And the other thing, too, you can build upon the things that you're able to. And that might make the difference when the opportunity is presented to him. He's kind of hot and cold. Yeah, listen, this is the human dynamic that we can't control. All you can do is your part and be honest. As long as you cover that, you have the high ground. It may not be everything that you want, but also, at least if nothing else, won't dance in regret.
Absolutely.
You won't do the what if, shoulda, coulda, woulda dance.
By the way.
Yeah.
It's 11:11. 11:11.
Why run back into the shadows?
You pointed it out the other day that it was 11:11.
Because it was my cheeky moment. Not
It was my cheeky moment now, baby. It's my birthday. I do what I want.
It's not your birthday yet.
It's my birthday eve.
You're trying to play off it.
Yes, I am trying to play off it. It's my birthday eve. Look, in the Celtic calendar, the celebrations start the night before. We should have bonfires and celebrations and shit tonight.
Yes. Out of left field. Hey, by the way, let's just go set the backyard on fire.
Yeah, bonfire celebrations. There should be fireworks going on outside.
Yeah, no.
Ticker tape parade. Right down Main Street. you know? Just like
No.
Shiya is amazing.
Well, that's beside the point.
It's all about me and my ego.
Well,
You know what? I will share it with my older sister because she has the same birthday. So that being said, happy birthday,
happy
bitch.
birthday, sister.
So yes, if she's out here watching anywhere, Sherry, happy birthday. I love you. One year she went down to the beach and I couldn't go down to the beach. And she was down at the beach and went and wrote happy birthday, Shiya, in the sand and took a picture of it and sent it to me for my birthday. I got my birthday candle right here. Right here. So yeah.
Yeah, no, we have to keep the altar like that because it hides the corpses of all her victims.
Hush. You're telling everybody my secrets. Stop.
You are.
Don't tell people about the dead bodies and the...
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. All right. So Jonathan wants to share a birthday candle with me. So Jonathan's sharing a birthday candle with me. So, all right. Jonathan, are you ready to make a wish? All right. Happy birthday to me. You ready to make a wish? Okay. We're going to make a wish. I got to think about my wish. What do I want? Okay, I got my wish. You got your wish? All right. 1, 2, 3. I made my wish. Did you make your wish? You want to know what I wished?
No.
Good, because I'm not going to tell you. They're my birthday candle. Thank you for sharing my wish with me, Jonathan. I appreciate it. Yes, that is my birthday wish. So I'm sharing my birthday wish. You give me a birthday wish and I'll blow out the candle and make a birthday wish and you can make one with me. That's what we're doing tonight. Because it's fun. Why not? Okay. Fatine, you're up next for your second question. And then Love God and Kimon, are you guys here? You guys are up next on the freebie list after Fatine. What's your weird question, Jonathan? Hello, Viviana. Long time no see. Great to see you back, babe. So I still don't see where Stephanie went. Stephanie was here and then she wasn't here. So I guess she'll just end up staying on the list. But yes, if you guys want to be on the free list, like, subscribe, and share. All right. Fatine, which would be, oh gosh, what was the name she was going by? Crystal. Crystal, where you at? If I send you my soulmate sketches I had done by 2 different people, can you tell me, 1, if they feel real, and 2, which one is accurate in this life? If so, yeah, you can send me that. All right, so Crystal, what did you want your second reading on, my dear? And these have really sprouted up, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
These are the seeds that we did on our planting spell. Look at just how much they are sprouting. You see that? See how much they're growing there? Ooh. I spritzed them down a little bit more. They're gonna have to go out next week. You said tomorrow is supposed to be like 60.
And thunderstorm. Yeah, listen, it's still.
No, it's the right time of year for it though.
Next week or 2 will say a lot about where things are really going to shift. But yeah, if you put that out there and we get caught with even a minor freeze, it'll wipe them out.
Okay, so you want to know if you will end up studying in the UK, Spain, or Holland. So let's take a look. Let's see, that's UK. That's Spain. And that's Holland. So UK is showing Knight of Wands. Very strong possibility there. There will be some obstacles, but nothing you won't be able to overcome. Next one is Spain. Spain is extremely plausible. However, there seems to be a lot of distractionary elements there. So if you end up studying in Spain, it's almost like maybe you're going to be doing more partying than studying. You're going to be more having fun and less on the practical, less to have a takeaway style. So, I mean, hey, if it's all about the party, yeah, Spain. But if it's more about the learning, I'd avoid it. And then Holland, we have the 5 of Cups. Holland seems the least likely here for you because this is like, it looks really attractive, but when you get there, it's just not what you felt like it would be. It's still got some good points to it, but it's like meh. Even though, and part of me feels like you have the highest expectations out of Holland. However, Holland is like, this is not really what I was hoping it would be. This is not what I thought it would be. So looking at all of them, UK honestly looks like the best takeaway. A little bit of fun, a lot of learning, kind of balancing thing.
Listen, and sometimes it's not about what you want. It's about what is the best path forward. Many times, especially as empaths, we are emotionally compromised by certain dynamics of things. You know, and it doesn't mean that we do it for bad reasons, but that is still part of our process, and that many times will have us go down paths that maybe we could have avoided, that maybe there was a better path, but it just didn't appear as attractive at the moment. And, you know, the universe will say, hey, listen, even though it maybe doesn't look like it, but this is ultimately what's going to better serve you.
And UK, I mean, again, the Knight of Wands, that's going out and living life to its fullest. So you will have a lot of good time, a lot of fun, but you're also, it's going to be what you need to propel yourself forward on your journey. So the appropriate learning, the right degree set that will carry on into the career that you're wanting to have, so on and so forth. So you'll have the things to carry you forward, much like the horse shows us there too, but you'll be able to enjoy your life and enjoy the educational experience and the friends and the people and everything, you know?
And sometimes it's stylistic, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how good a school is theoretically accredited or this or that. It's how it translates. It's how we, the individual, will actually learn what people actually gain from the experiences. And, you know, humbly, just from my knowledge and experiences too, I would say UK is a better option just from logical perspective. It's nothing against Spain or Holland, but, you know, if you really want to look at it, the UK has more of a global influence dynamic.
That I'll give you there, big time, yeah.
You're going to have a
which would explain the horse that carry forward. Yeah.
Of things
makes sense.
Versus Spain or Holland.
Yeah. Although Spain, you know, has some great educational structures to it, but there's just so much, everything I'm seeing in the card there for you, Fatine, there is so much to do and so many distractionary elements, and the party scene there is real, that it's almost like you'll spend more of your time doing that and less to prepare you for the future that you're wanting to have. So I'd rather, if it were me, I would personally choose the UK because that's the appropriate balance. I want to have a little bit of fun, experience a little bit of life, but I want to, if I'm paying for an education,
university, you need to get what you need out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to get what I need out of it.
University to party.
No, I mean, you can party without university and paying thousands of dollars for an education that you're not going to be paying any attention to and you're not going to be able to utilize appropriately anyway. Exactly, yeah. This coffee's so good. Coffee. Refreshing. Tasty. Alrighty. So, Jonathan, you're on the list again too. Meanwhile, Angela, let me know what you would like your reading on. Angela LadyShiya.
Crystal, I don't know deep enough to feel comfortable giving you advice per se, but my cousin Carrie, she moved to the UK, got married, settled down out there. I have friends. My sister lives in Wales. I would just, you know, again, humbly say, just from a cultural context, aka the foundational piece for education, for learning, for interaction, I would definitely say any place in the UK, short of, a shithole.
Yeah.
I think Manchester's got a pretty good reputation.
They do.
You know what I mean? But this is key. A lot of these accreditations and things like that are just fucking pieces of paper. It's the dynamic of what you will get from it, your comfortability. Because you could send somebody to an Ivy League school and they still won't learn fucking shit.
Yep.
Okay, and that's an unfortunate truth. But knowledge isn't just about the school. It's about you. It's about where you take it, how you apply it. So trust in that.
Absolutely. And Jasmine, I've got you on the priority list, my dear.
Yeah, Brother Jonathan makes a better case too.
Economically, yeah.
UK is going to be a better foundational economically as far as tuition and however you need to balance the dynamics of life and school.
Irene, I would love to give you a reading. If you want to be on the free list, which is a general card, you don't get to ask a question, but we'll see what the universe has to tell you and what the universe wants you to know. Then you can like, subscribe, and share. Let me know you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I'll put you on the free list. Otherwise, you can donate using the pinned comment down below, and you can ask whatever you'd like, including a love reading. All right. So, Angela, full spirit insight general for you, my dear. Let's see what we've got. Well, if you applied for one of those, then hopefully one of those will come through for you. But you should definitely be putting your efforts in towards the UK for educational. Alrighty.
Just like any other country, all countries have their ups and downs, etc. But, I can honestly say the UK has a good approach to the higher education system.
Truly.
They take it very seriously.
Yes, they do.
Okay. And granted, it may make it.
Hell, they invented the higher educational system as it stands in modern ways.
I don't know about
They'd like to think so anyway.
But there is a good case to be made that where you go to learn is just as important.
Yes.
And I don't mean this literally per se as the school, but within,
the cultural and yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Irene, thank you. I'll put you on the free list, my dear, and welcome. Glad to have you joining us.
No, don't get me wrong. If you plan to major in Spanish architecture, then you need to go to Spain. You know what I mean? Some of this is just a practical dynamic.
Irene, I'll explain one more time how it works, basically, is if you like, subscribe, and share, you get a free general card. Basically means you don't get to ask a question. It's not a love, it's not a money, it's not an anything. It's just whatever the divine, the universe, take it what you will, says, hey, here's a piece of information you need to know. And it's kind of like when you go to the grocery store and they give you free samples. You don't get to pick what they're giving free samples of. They just put free samples out and hope you like it. Okay, and hopefully if you like it, you'll buy something. All right, so it's kind of like that. If you have something you want to know, such as your love reading, then you can donate to whatever degree you want to, anywhere from 5 to 20 to more, and we will do an in-depth reading and have an in-depth conversation about a love reading for you. And that's a want versus a need. So you donate for a want, and we give you a need when you share energy with us. That's kind of how it works. I think it's the most fair way. To make sure everybody has a little bit of something. Nobody goes away without anything unless they want to.
Point to share the love, the magic, the knowledge, the insight to the best degree that we can, but obviously to be able to do a lot of the things that we do, the website, the music, the mentorship.
Yeah.
Those things in the practical world cost money. So there has to be at least a small end of it that is about that. So that's, I think, a great balance. That's why a lot of people join the mentorship circle.
Absolutely. We haven't talked about the mentorship circle in a bit. No, actually, it's a great segue into it. It's not jumping the gun at all. It's saying, hey, we should probably mention this right about now.
For people who like to do meetings on a regular basis, and, obviously for the economic savings, Shiya created within the mentorship circle, Mentorship Monday, which basically every Monday night, the live is really centered around the members, and all the members can come in and get free question related reading. So they can come in, like you said, and say, hey, I'd like a love reading, or I'd like a reading on, a job scenario, an interview.
Right. Every Monday they can come in and ask a question.
So for basically the price of one reading on one of the regular lives,
you get
people join for the month and they get readings every Monday night.
Yes, plus all the learning and support and the stuff from the group and all that sort of thing. Which this is where I do all my teaching. There's all sorts of shit to learn, ongoing learning. Reiki, tarot, empathy, meditation, shadow work, tarot, mindfulness, witchcraft, magic, spells, runes, astrology, blah, 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 everything, plus group support, plus free readings every Monday, plus we're starting group therapy probably, I'm planning on sometime this next month, so yes, we're excited about that.
Kind of the evolution of the workshops.
Yes. And yes, Fatine, I got you down for another question. So I'll let you know when you come back up along the list again. All right. All right. So, Angela, looking at yours here, we have Temperance, 5 of Wands, Magician, King of Wands, and 9 of Cups as kind of what's going on the surface here. Okay, so right now you're really working hard to balance things out. However, it feels like there's a lot of drama going on around you. Thank you, Jasmine. It feels like there's a lot of drama that's going on around you, and everybody's like, do it this way. No, do it this way. No, you should do it this way. And everybody has an opinion. Let me tell you, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, and they all stink. I don't care how much they think their assholes smell like sunshine, rainbows, and unicorn farts. It's an asshole. It's where shit comes out of, and it stinks. Okay? I'm getting the look.
Well, because obviously not every opinion is shit.
No.
Because that would seem...
That's true.
That would really be like what you're doing right now is all you're doing is opening your mouth and shit is falling out.
Yeah, but they can take what they need and take the rest, leave the rest behind. Okay, so give us your perspective, dear Wolf.
Well, especially when it starts with the temperance. Everything else is tied to that. And temperance is one of those powerful parts within the tarot that really reflects the hardships, the trials, the back and forth. And I use the analogy of how a sword is made.
I love that one. Yeah.
It is beaten. It is reshaped multiple times.
And all of these things strengthen it.
Right. It creates the dynamic of strength. It gives it its edge so that way it can cut when it's needed. It can defend. It can pierce.
Yes.
And also, so that way it will not break when it has to stand in battle.
There you go.
And that was the old knight's analogy, and it does apply as people, especially within our daily lives. The things we go through condition us. So we either survive it and get stronger, or we get swept out the fucking sea.
True that.
So sometimes it's just the simple, practical aspect that, sometimes these things, they can overwhelm us, and we'll be like, universe, why?
Why me, universe?
Hey, listen, this is the process to make you stronger, to make you better. Didn't you want to be stronger and better? Well,
that's already what you needed to hear for the events this week from that first card. Well, here's the thing. All of these opinions and everything that are going on around, we go straight into what we were just talking about. Take what you need and leave the rest behind. The Magician. It's up to you to take all of the information from everywhere and decide how you want to apply it and what magic you want to make out of it. Okay? So you can either be like, oh yeah, I'm okay with what Sue said, and I'm okay with parts of what Bobby said, and Shiya said a few things, and Wolf said a few things. So I'm going to take all of these things, and I'm going to put it together into my own little magical recipe, and poof, look what I made. Isn't it cool? It's mine. It's all mine.
Now tell her about the rest of it, where the dangers in doing that sometimes can lie.
Go ahead.
Well,
you're seeing it. Go for it.
If we don't check ourselves, and especially if we're dealing with emotional aspects, when we become compromised, we will simply just start creating our own fucking reality. And when we start creating our own reality, it's just a matter of time before we walk off a fucking cliff. Just we're not paying attention to anything.
And that's where it comes in to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Now, coming into that, we have the King of Wands, which is make sure that you are absolutely monitoring your goals, your designs. You don't just throw it out into the universe and say, here, universe, do whatever you want. You've got to actually watch over it, put the effort into it, and that sort of thing. And of course, the Nine of Cups saying, if you build it, they will come. So if you really start working, there you go. You missed your call out, but that's okay. I'll call you back in a minute, Stephanie. I was like, Stephanie, where's Stephanie? But if you build it, they will come with this Nine of Wands, which is basically saying if you turn around and just start making your shit happen, then other people will get on board with you. But it is going to require your direct intervention, your direct oversight. Now, underneath you, we have the King of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Wands, which is saying these are the things that are underlying the whole situation. King of Pentacles, first of all, says you need to get your shit organized, okay? You are as far from organized as East is from West right now. Okay, you need to kind of turn your chaos into at least organized chaos. It does not have to be like perfect, like influencer, TikToker. Oh, we are taking everything out of its little container and organizing it in the fridge. Have you seen those?
But also the other side of that, and sometimes the translation is we're diverting too much of ourselves. We're diverting too much of our energy all over the place.
Because it's too chaotic.
Right. We're not focusing it where it needs to be.
And that's exactly where this thing takes us into the Four of Wands, which is once you get yourself organized, you'll be able to clearly see your goals and then slowly start making your progress with the Nine of Wands where you're going forward and taking breaks, going forward and taking breaks. This isn't about going balls to the wall. Okay, this is about taking it in measured steps and being smart about this shit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times, and again, this is one of the veins for high-functioning empaths, we are driven by our emotions. So, because we feel a thing, we tend to react to that thing. But practical elements in the world, unfortunately, are not driven by our emotional feelings. So, we have to, again, learn how to better balance.
Good to the last drop.
Yeah, Jesus, woman.
It's good.
We do have to better balance, between the fucking insanity in our life.
Like crazy witches trying to get every last drop of coffee.
And, how we feel. What we want.
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
No, I will not.
No? Okay. He's not going to tell me what he wants, what he really, really wants. Yeah, you're not organized, and as you had to route from home with your daughter for safety reasons this week, yeah. Get your stuff organized, get everything together, and life will absolutely start showing you a good path forward. Everything I'm seeing here says that you've got a good way to go forward. You just need to take it measured steps, dear. Measured steps.
And that's a really important point because context, the details matter.
Yes, they do.
As she described, many times it's not because we did anything wrong.
No, it has
It's
nothing
not
to do with
because
that.
We're the problem or somehow we fucked up. The analogy is people get caught in collateral damage, the side effects, all the time because of this, that, or the other thing. Granted,
By the way, Love, God, and Kimon, are you guys here? Let me know if you're here. But go on.
We can, obviously take our part in it. But sometimes we simply have to deal with the shitty realities that are forced upon us.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's like being caught in a storm. You have to survive it. You have to dance through it as best as you can. But as you said, that temperance, that core there says that these things are playing out and they will make better, they will make strong.
Okay, so John, you asked on these two pictures if either of them was valid, if they were a soulmate from this lifetime, and what was the last part of the question that you wanted to ask? Meanwhile, Love God, let's see what we have. And Irene, I will let you know it's your turn, my dear. I got you on the list. All right, so Love God, for you, time is of the essence. This is your sign from the universe to get off your ass and do those things that you have been putting off, okay? Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time is precious. Take whatever freaking time quote you want to put on here, that now is the time. Here is your sign from the universe. Get up off your ass and do the thing. Okay, the thing that you haven't wanted to do, or you've been wanting to put, that you've been putting off, whatever. Get up off your ass and go do the thing. Okay.
Many times avoiding a thing makes it worse.
Exactly. Kimon, are you still here? Calling out for Kimon. Meanwhile, Jonathan says which one, and or whatever else I'm drawn to tell you. So I'm going to pull a card on the left.
While you're pulling that out, with that card, you know, a lot of time, again, we fall into the trap of complacency. We get comfortable with things, and especially here, the analogy is it's questionable or uncertain or maybe scary. We tend to avoid it in the hope that it simply will go away. And, you know, it's a trap again. Doesn't make you wrong, doesn't make you less than, but we are conditioned to respond in particular ways. It is the human condition, it is our nature. And that nature many times will get us caught, not unlike a deer in the headlights. You know what I mean? We just fucking freeze and we're unable to respond. And it's important sometimes to recognize those moments because they really can make all the difference.
All right, Jonathan. So first of all, looking at the one on the left, what I'm seeing the artist actually did in that picture was literally read you and drew out your type.
Thank you.
Okay, the artist actually drew your type, and unfortunately, the type that I'm reading here is full-blown out-ass narcissist. So this tells me, Jonathan, that you asked for what you need to know. You're still looking for the broken person to fix, dude. You are still looking for... Yes, please.
When you pull those pictures up, and sometimes, especially when I have personal connections with people, and Jonathan knows us. We've hung out together. We've spent time in the real world together. He is a brother. So this is what happens sometimes. When we have those stronger connections,
we can get really strong info.
Much different types of responses. So sometimes for me, with the people who are closer in my life, my little things are songs.
Oh, what song did you get?
Young Lust, Pink Floyd.
Ah!
And the line that I keep hearing repeating, and it's a simple line, is I need a dirty girl. Okay? Brother, I love you. But dirty girls will get you dirty, man.
Yeah.
That's the simple truth.
Now, the one on the right, I hate to tell you this, but the one on the right has no efficacy or reality whatsoever. This is what somebody absolutely threw into an AI program in order to make money off of you. Sorry. You got scammed. So.
You think that's really what that is?
Yeah. It feels completely AI generated. Now,
I agree with you that it was really reflective of a dynamic of him. Like, I don't see
the one on the left. There's two different. These were done by two different people and two different images. Yeah, let me pass it over. He just stitched them together.
I know Jonathan. Jonathan's a broadcaster.
He figured as much for the one on the right. The one on the
right is.
That's the one that has no energy, none whatsoever.
The one on the left.
The one on the left is the one that I was picking up, that dynamic that I told you about. That somebody read him and not like a future, but just an absolute him and what his type is. So, in that case, that person would be considered to be, more real because...
Listen, seriously, as your friend and brother, throw out this old construct about types.
Yep.
Get rid of it now before it fucking does you more damage.
No, you're not the only one. There's a reason these people do it.
Listen.
Yes.
I know Jonathan more than I know you, Amy, but I've seen how you interact. Amy, listen, you are, again, conditioned by other people's bullshit, by this fucking stupid narrative that creates this fantasy illusion of how things are supposed to fucking be. It really is nothing more than weaponized empathy to get people to try and herd. And that means buying products, doing this, doing that. They're all monetized for all intent and purpose. So, again, this is just unfortunately another example of that in play.
Yep.
You know, it's like the 1-800-LOVE, you know, call us right now. For only $19.95, we'll bend you over, show you how to get everything.
I'm really tempted to do my call voice just for shits and giggles, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Wouldn't be prudent at this point in juncture. Yeah, if people judge, fuck them. I get it. I'm with you there. Stephanie, what do you want to get your reading on, my dear? Exactly. I agree with you completely. I have a really good phone sex voice. It's great. I'm not going to do it, though. I'm not going to do it. I'll do it for you offline sometime.
Yeah, the whole type thing really, again, just create unattainable dynamic. We're chasing smoke and mirrors. And that's not what real intimacy is.
Nope.
It really isn't. And it's just so damaging because in one side of the coin, people struggle with, you know, body identity and with sexuality and intimacy and all this. And then on the other side, you have people that are just basically one-dimensional, sometimes borderline sociopathic, narcissistic, predatorial type of fuckboys that, you know what I mean? Everyone else, you know, in the middle is like, you know, fuck this. I'm going to the mountain. This shit's crazy.
All right. So the biggest problems I'm seeing for you are happening around your root and your throat chakra. What's going on with you, Stephanie? Yes, while the wolf was talking, I'm sitting here playing with the pendulum because you said you wanted Reiki. You go for personality and intellect over everything else. However, you need to have physical attraction as well. Yeah, but here's the thing, is that right now you've got this attraction towards the bad girl. It's like, I don't know, like girls have for bad boys for a while, you know? What isn't going on with you? Okay, so root chakra and throat chakra. Oh, and I had a weird vibration on your heart chakra as well. It's almost like you're not feeling like you're worthwhile. You're having some hard time with self-love or accepting love is what I'm feeling on the heart chakra. So, I think what we need to do is just work on opening up those pathways. Is there a specific area of pain that you want us to focus on, Stephanie, for your Reiki? But I think opening up your flow into being grounded into your root chakra is really important for you right now. I feel like you're cut off right here, and that's just impacting your energy like crazy. Probably massive inflammation, lots of aches and pains due to being cut off. I'm feeling like lower back pain, leg pain, aches in the back, hips, and legs is what I'm really picking up. So what do you got going on there, Stephanie? Is that a pretty accurate? Or you want me to focus on other things too? And Irene, yes, I've got you on the list. Fatine, I've got you on the list again too. All right, yeah, the inflammation, yeah, okay. So we're going to focus on root then. I'm feeling drawn towards doing let me see, pull it up here. The Reiki, where is it? Reiki Ascension. I'm feeling drawn towards that one, just kind of like to open up those pathways, open up the journey. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus in on that. As we begin this, I want you to focus in on your breath, breathing in and breathing out. And just allow that energy to flow through and pass through you as you receive the energy. How do you feel from that now, Miss Stephanie? Get the regular background music back on. You see it. Okay, good. Good. Yes.
All of this music is free to use. I composed it. I arranged it. I performed it. I recorded it.
He is the
musician. It's one of the things that I have done over these past 2 years to build within the framework of the community and the mentorship circle and everything to give back to the community. So it isn't just about the reading. So yeah, feel free to use it. And this is how magic really works.
Yes.
We can charge things. A book carries the charge because the writer uses words, spelling, no coincidence where the word spell comes from, to charge them to create.
Welcome back, Jasmine.
To create a feeling. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's lust, maybe it's curiosity, but this is how real magic works. And music is another form of that, where we can charge it with particular frequencies and energy, be it for healing, as with Reiki, or for shadow work, like with a track that I did, like Demons, or astral projection, or the sacral, as I call
Sacral.
it, the sacral.
He's like, I feel it in my sacral.
That
I'm like,
have particular dynamics that.
why do guys got to make jokes about their sacks?
Oh, really? You have to go there.
I did. So, yes, Jasmine, you perfect timing, Miss Dominguez. Let me know what you would like your reading on. Meanwhile, Kimon, I know that you're here, right? And Brolik, are you here? Let me know. And E or Amy, let me know if you're here. Meanwhile, Jasmine, let us know what your question is. He just likes, I don't know, guys will always make, they never stop. Fart jokes, dick jokes, ball jokes, shit jokes. I don't know. Guys like jokes like that. Women, we make weirder jokes we make jokes about dick dark jokes. Okay, here's my funny.
Fucking up for 1,000,000+ years, so now we're finally in the age of it's our ass now. So I'll own it. I'll wear it. Sure.
All right. Well, I have to tell my favorite fart joke now. Yeah. So, why do men snore?
I have no idea.
Does anybody know why men snore? Their balls fall over their assholes and they get vapor lock.
Really? even I'm just like, really? Like, no.
I love it.
You know what the visual I had when you told that joke? Like where that joke came from? You ever see the videos of like the animal doctors when they have to go like fix a horse that's constipated? They have like the glove that's all the way up their elbow, and they literally have to pull up the horse's ass to get whatever fucking coconuts up there and try it out. Like, where everybody?
Vapor lock.
Just a running joke that Shiya and I have, that one of her balls, one of her crystals, I refer to it as her ball.
The ball of shit. It's over on the altar right now.
Right. So that was a great little ball of shit that you just shared with everybody.
Thank you. Diary's crying.
Happy birthday.
There you go. Thank you. All right. So Jasmine wants to know, will Edgar and I be in a commitment? He's Gemini 32 and you're Libra 28. So let's take a look here. Well, I mean, honey, I don't know how much clearer we can get than the lovers. That there will be some kind of a commitment there. And then the wolf pulled something. So what did the wolf pull?
Four of Wands.
And that's a manifestation card.
And especially with the Four of Wands, this is interesting about the Four of Wands when it's related to relationship dynamics.
In a lot of decks, it's a wedding card.
Well, not only that, here's the thing, and this is the trick, okay? There is no magical, quote-unquote, solution to love, okay? It's all bullshit. It doesn't exist. It's weaponized empathy. But when the potential's there, when the ground is ripe or the iron is hot, when we balance it between two people, it can fucking work.
Oh yeah.
And it can work.
You've got all the seeds. It's just like basically
it's like
when we did our garden with this, when we did that.
Not fucking grow.
Yeah, we had to put in several different elements in there, and when we did, and it's starting to grow, because we've got fertile soil,
the first time around, we
moisture.
Can't get it to grow because the season wasn't right. So sometimes, yes, we can come back around with what we've learned, and we can make things work.
But just like our little garden here, we've got to spray and let's take care of it and make sure that we're keeping it in the right conditions, and it's got some moisture to it, and we've still got moisture and stuff in the soil. You gotta take care of relationships. You got to make sure that you're feeding it the right things, that you're nurturing it, that you're keeping the weeds out of the garden, that sort of thing.
And appreciate
Hey, Ashley Hart. Yes.
Sister Ashley.
How you doing, babe? Hey, I saw that I got a message from you, but then it said the message was gone. So resend whatever message you sent to me, because I missed it.
And when we talk about magic and
oh, she's got some magic.
Context of magic and symbolism, aka relics. Yeah, Ashley Hart is definitely the real deal.
You resent it. Okay, I'll have to check on it. All right, but check her out. Heart's Creations, Dreamcatchers with Intention. She's got some super magic, guys. Super magic. Yeah, he came back, so now you just gotta, work the relationship. Keep the communication open, honesty, all that sort of thing.
It's a process sometimes. You know what I mean? And again,
I don't understand any R and Y, just gardening sweets and Swedes. I'm not sure what that means, Nicola. But if you would like to subscribe, and share, I will put you on the free list. And Luz, yes, I've got you on the priority list, my dear. Meanwhile, we have Fatine, Brolik, and Eeyore Amy for your freebies. So, Kimon, Brolik, and Eeyore Amy. Fatine, ask what you would like to ask for your next question. Right now, he's silent. Well, let it happen organically, Come on. We've got for you that the universe is providing you opportunities, and you are just absolutely shutting the door on the universe because you think you know better. Okay? So come on, stop thinking you know better than the universe and pay attention to what the universe is trying to tell you. Okie dokie. Rita's current intentions and next actions towards you. Is Rita somebody you're in a relationship with? Or who is Rita? A friend? Give me some context, because we're doing a 1 to 2 card, so yeah. Brolik, for you, the universe is sending you little signs and gifts, okay? It might be like some of the angel numbers, 1111, 222, whatever. Pay attention to those things. He's your crush. Okay. So pay attention to these little signs, the things that people say that just make sense and resonate. Catches your attention, like, huh? What? Oh, yeah, okay. So, yes, absolutely pay attention to these dynamics, because the universe is sending you signs. He's crushing on you. Okay, gotcha. And let's see, Eeyore, Amy, let's see for you what we've got. You crush on each other. Well, that sounds like a good start to a relationship. Eeyore, Amy, again, you have some ideas that have been spinning in your head. You need to nurture those ideas and let them grow. Let them grow past the idea phase, okay? So hopefully that helps and blesses the three of you for your freebies. Meanwhile, Fatine, it seems like the wolf has pulled a little something. Or did you? I thought you did. I wasn't sure if you did. Yes, you did. Okay. Well, there you go.
Listen, sometimes the universe is like, but again, this is another one of those classic cards that many times gets misinterpreted. People will say, oh, I pulled the Lovers. That must mean they're my soulmate. No, it just means that there is...
It's a good thing for a while, for whatever time it should be.
There's a framework to share. Sometimes...
Look, they're chilling on the beach. They're having a good time.
Sometimes it's romantic. Sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's spiritual, sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's all the above. It just says that there is something to enjoy within this.
There's a connection to be had here.
Celebrate it, enjoy it for what it is. The biggest mistake I think we make as humans is we try to make things into something else.
Guy.
We don't appreciate it just in the moment.
For what it is, yeah, to really enjoy it. What I have here, too, is also the Knight of Pentacles, which is, hey, this is something that can last. You guys have a good foundation together. When you have the Knight of Pentacles, it's about standing your ground. It's about the foundation. You have a good foundation. You're crushing on each other. You have a mutual, what I like to call the Mutual Admiration Society. That's a great place to start. You know what? Wolf and I frequently do the Mutual Admiration Society. I start admiring him and he starts admiring me, and there you go. Well, you know, if he's surprisingly stopped messaging you, maybe you stop messaging him or something, but open up those lines of communications. You've got a good foundation there for something that could be good. So, you know,
and also, again,
and we all know you've been caught up on this other thing, so you gotta let that go. And
represents the dynamic that it is an organic and natural thing. Okay, it is not the core dynamic of love per se. So many times,
thank you, Regina.
This is like, you know, we don't go to the amusement park every day. We go to it once or twice a month to have a good time.
Yes.
Or
once or twice a year.
Right.
Who knows, you know?
It's not the same thing.
Right.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. But some of this is, you know, again, what our expectations are.
Irene, what would you like your reading on, my dear? It is your turn, finally. I know you've been very patient. And we're glad to have you here. Man, I'm so super thirsty. Shoulder hurt? A little bit.
Weather shifts.
Yeah, I gotta love that.
And then, you know, band practice last night.
Yes, it was so lovely. You want just a general? Absolutely. I thought you wanted something on the lines of a love reading earlier. But if you'd want a general, that's fine too. It's up to you. It is your choice. Just reshuffling here a little bit. And Luz, you're going to be up next after that. And then Ashley Hart.
You want to do the love, and I'll pull her a general.
Sure.
And we'll just kind of flip it as like her free card. And
thank you, Guy. You can check out this. This is Astral Projections, and it's on the it's on our YouTube channel. So I'll send you I'll copy over the link here in just a minute. So this is on the love thing. We have the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay, you are absolutely on a good path as far as love goes. Okay, you're getting to the point to where you're understanding and able to kind of choose your emotion and choose how you act and react to things, which is actually a really great place to be. So with the King of Pentacles there, though, it just like as you're kind of getting yourself, shall we say, getting your foundation set up and deciding how you want to go, where you want to go, and putting yourself out there to be seen. The last card here being the Star, you're going to shine like a diamond. What that shows to me here is that as you're starting to understand yourself emotionally, put yourself out there, get your foundations underneath you, you're going to be highly sought out. Okay, when you get out there and it's like, hey, I'm gonna put myself on said dating site, or I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be feast or famine, except you're gonna get feast big time, because there's gonna be people like, oh, you're the brightest light in my galaxy right now, and you're probably gonna get overwhelmed with a lot of duds. I had to talk to a lot of duds before I found my stud. Okay, you might have to also, but make sure, again, you know who you are, you know what you want, and you let yourself shine. But don't sell yourself short. Okay, because you are a highly desirable individual, apparently, Irene. So here's what the general is from the wolf here.
Sometimes it's the trap also too. The Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups in this dynamic is really about the danger, especially for empaths, when we reflect what other people want to see, what we believe they want to see, what they need. And our motives are good. We want people around us to like us. We want people around us to need us, to love us. But the danger is, and again, sometimes it's the context of how a card is pulled. This really reflects the danger of being completely reflective. And sometimes that means that, you know what, we have to be, as Shiya says, our authentic self. You're going to attract a lot of different elements, and one of the ways we can protect ourselves in that is to make sure that we are reflecting who we are for our reasons and not reflecting them because that's what somebody else needs or expects or wants.
Yep. There you go. Nicola, let me know that you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I'll put you on the free list, babe. I'm more than happy to pull a card for you. But yeah, Irene, hopefully that gives you some information, helps and blesses you. Let me pull your freebie for you too, because you're on the freebie list as well. So your freebie is that, you know what? It's okay to ask for help and support. Quit trying to do everything on your own. You need to get support from your friends. Strength in numbers, okay? That you see here, we have somebody who wants to fly. They've got their outfit on and everything else, but they don't naturally fly, so they've got to ask their feathered friends for a little bit of help flying. And with a little help from the feathered friends, all of a sudden everybody's flying and they're all having a good time together. So that's what you kind of need to look at for you, Irene, is to actually take the time to ask people who can help you to help you, and then accept the help that they've offered. Okay, Guy, I am so glad you're enjoying the music. Let me get you that link for where you can find all of this.
Available for free on YouTube. Please, again, help yourselves use it.
There you go.
It's there for that. If for some reason, if you have a problem with YouTube, or, because of the type of internet you use and it's a hassle for you, just reach out to Shiya through LadyShiya.com.
Yep.
And we will get you.
We'll make sure you get the track.
An MP3 of it. It's really not that difficult for us to do. Granted, we can't do it for 10 million people, but
there you go.
What I mean? If people need it, it's easy enough for us to create a little archive and say, here's the file, you can download it.
Luz, what did you want your reading on, sweetheart? I'm so glad you like it. Yes, the wolf composed, wrote, performed.
Yeah.
He's the music magic man. He's my magic man. Sexy wolf. Ooh, werewolves of Rochester. You're in a werewolf. I'm surprised you're not doing that. Am I here to amuse you? Leave the gun, take the cannolis. Ah, okay, Irene, you're back on the list again. Gotcha. All right, dear, I've got you back on the list. Hello, Queen. How are ya? All right, Luz, where you at, Luz? Yes, Irene, you still can. I got you on the list here. You are back on the list. Okay, Luz says, I'm starting a new job in a few weeks, and I want to see if I made the right choice, and if it's what's best for our family right now. I'll be sending my little one to preschool for the first time, too. A little nervous with that.
Yeah,
I get that.
I remember those days all too well.
Okay, so I'm going to pull it in two separate readings here. First of all, for the job. And we'll let Daddy Wolf over here maybe pull for the parental side.
Sure.
Queen, if you would like to donate for a love reading, you can, or you can like, subscribe, and share and get a general one card freebie. If you would like, then that's not like something like a love reading or anything. It's just general, whatever the universe has to say. A card for whatever message the universe wants to give you. If you donate, you can ask whatever you'd like, including for a love reading if that's what you would like. For the job situation here, we have the Eight of Cups, which is basically, I don't know why you're emotional about leaving your old situation unless it was a stay-at-home thing. Definitely have the Knight of Swords, that you're way overthinking this. You are way overburdening yourself on your perspectives for this. However, this is kind of the mental side, but this is what's really going on here. We've got the Empress and the Lovers, which is, yes, this is a great situation for you. This is a great thing for you, the Empress, is that you're going to be successful with this. This is something that not only you can do, but you can do well. And that's where the Lovers comes in, is the connections, and the connections with your coworkers, and the connections with what you're doing. Everything's looking really good. You're just really scared and really nervous, and I get that. And the Wolf is going to address that part next.
Well, sometimes there are no coincidences. I'm the wolf that goes down into the dark places because I dance there and I shoot demons up for a living, basically.
Yes, he does.
9 of Swords, and I'm pulled from the Art of Life. Okay, and this is a deck that uses a lot of quotes throughout history, literature, philosophy, religion, etc. Quote is from Voltaire. The longer we dwell on our misfortune, the greater is their power to harm us. And this is a trap. Not only
that happens for a lot of empaths.
Reflective of empaths,
close up on that.
Parents. And this is simply the narrative because we care so much. We constantly second guess, as Shiya said. We constantly overanalyze. We constantly find the things wrong instead of embracing the good that we have. And it's not that you're wrong. This is the paradox. We always want to strive for more. We want to do better for our children, but we become emotionally compromised and we overanalyze and we set standards that are unattainable. So this just reminds us that the very fact that you care, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
It's never going to be perfect. It can't be perfect. So don't let them define you.
You're on the right path.
Don't feed them. Don't feed into it. You deal with what it is and you move on. That's how we learn. That's how we grow and adapt. As long as you are honest.
Yes.
And that your motivation, your context. Again, it's better to be wrong for the right reason.
Yeah, we talk about that a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I think you're doing good.
You're doing great, Luz. And let me just pull. I'm gonna pull an extra card here on a crystal dynamic. Let me think about a crystal that you can take with you to work to kind of help keep you going. And for you, we have. This is actually Tibetan black quartz, but this is very similar to crystal clear quartz or a smoky quartz, which is basically the Tibetan black quartz has these little inky spots inside that kind of trap the negativity away, pull the negativity out, and the clear quartz helps us keep our eyes on our goal. So if you can't find Tibetan black quartz, you can look for smoky quartz, which will do the same thing, help us stay connected to our divine purpose and help block that negative energy away from us, which is perfect.
She's going to stay at home with her little one since he was born. So this is natural. This is actually good. This reflects that you were cognitive of that process. And here's the analogy. A lot of times we forget this because we're on the inside looking out. But as somebody on the outside looking in, that means that you actually really care. You wouldn't feel that nervousness if you didn't actually give a shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Guess what? If you don't care, you wouldn't feel nervous.
Let me get over to the work. So I need to get out of here.
Yeah,
fuck this shit.
And that is so crucial in everything else. That means, as the Jedi say, you have the high ground.
So, Ashley Hart, what would you like your reading on, my dear? Jasmine Cervantes, are you still here? Ashley Hart, let me know what you would like your reading on. And Jasmine Cervantes, let me know that you're here for your freebie. If anybody wants to get a freebie, make sure you've told me you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I will put you on the free list.
Good to see you, brother Mark.
Hey, Mark, how's it going? Did you get the high winds that we had? Mark is somewhat local to us. I think, you're about 30, 45 minutes away, something like that?
I mean, I know Ed, last weekend, the tree in his backyard. Almost took out its fucking pool.
Yep.
A shout out to everybody who's listening to us on Inner Demon Media or Inner Demon Radio.
Yes. Hello, Inner Demon people.
The circle.
Yes.
Here, and we're
so, shout out to them. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. Our buddy Sid is an awesome dude. He is pretty freaking cool. So check it out. Inner Demon Radio, Inner Demon Media. So there you go.
Graphics and stuff from Sid. Start incorporate that. It's going to be on our podcast next week. So next Tuesday night, we're going to have them on live and actually talk more about some of the things in development.
All right, Ashley Hart asked for a general, so we're going to go back here and look at this. So we're starting off with the Devil, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, first of all, the Devil talks about, you know, it's really easy for us to go into our lizard brain. It's really easy for us to see all of the issues and all the problems and kind of go back into our old headspaces. All right. And the King of Cups is reminding us that we have a lot more emotional control than we used to have. Okay. So you actually need to choose, instead of just letting the emotion come to you, you choose how you want to deal with it. And you've got to set up rules and boundaries for yourself with the Queen of Swords. Okay. It's one thing to have boundaries with everybody else, but sometimes, Ashley Hart, we have to have boundaries for ourselves. We have to have rules like, and believe me, the wolf will tell you, I will spin on myself like nobody's business. And I have to set up rules for myself. Like, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do something. I'm not going to let that get me down. I'm going to get up. I'm going to change this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to deal with it. And I've got to, even if nobody else but me knows about them in my head, they're the things that help me stop the spin when the spin's going. Or, you know, hey, I need to get up and go and ask Wolf for a hug to help me get out of whatever spin I'm in my head.
Because here's the other side of the ugly coin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you, Luz.
When you have a good relationship, when you have a healthy relationship with people around you,
mm-hmm.
inevitably your energy carries over whether you want it to or not.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as we try to hide it many times, it actually does more damage than just dealing with it for what it is, because it's going to carry over anyway. And again, it doesn't mean that we're wrong or, you know, we're trying to be malicious about it. We generally want to spare people. I know it's a dynamic, as Shiya mentioned. She'll do that because she believes she's protecting everybody from whatever's going on. In reality, me and the monkey can read it a mile fucking away.
They can, and I can't hide it.
We inevitably ended up addressing it anyway. So,
and the witch who won't lie will absolutely own up to it, and they'll be like, but don't spin. And I'm like, but I can't help it. But I'll do what I can do to kind of work out of it, that sort of thing.
That proves if we didn't feel that way with that,
they just leave it alone.
Side of a connection. When you have a real connection, you're going to feel that stuff.
Absolutely. Regina, thank you. Yes, you love the astral projection. That's the one that's playing right now, is astral projection. And Leah, I got you on the list. Oh, you guys are busy tonight. So, Leah, you're on the priority list as well. And Patine, I put you back on the priority list also, so you're good. All right. Patine has more and more questions tonight. She's like, I'm going to answer all the questions. Hey, I got you. Ashley, does that give you some good direction? Let me pull a crystal for you and see what a crystal that might help you right now is Moldavite. Remember the transformations that you've been through and understand that you're still going through transformations for your future, sister. Okay? So this is just a hiccup in your story. What's going on right now, you know, just a hiccup in your story. CA, what does CA mean, Jimmy?
Canada or
California. California.
But either way, okay, sometimes it just jumps out of us, and I know Jimmy had come in before, jump back in, so since he's coming off of YouTube, I'm going to gift him a card. And it's the Magician, and the Magician is a really powerful card within the spectrum of tarot, and it's a quote from William Henley, and it simply says this: I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul.
Excellent.
The Magician reminds us that we ultimately make the choices. We have to own them, and when we own them, that's when we find our real power.
Excellent. Irene, what would you like your reading on, please, dear? And Fatine, you're going to be up after Irene, so have your question handy. And yeah, Guy, it's a great track. Like I said, here's the link again. And you can go here, and there's playlists that'll come right up off of the screen. Just look at the one that says Old Wolf Music for the playlist. 3 hours of sleep. Good God, Jonathan, go to bed.
Yeah, brother. Love you, man. Go recharge.
They're in next to the floor, next to my.
See,
yes.
You want something from me now?
Please, I do. Yeah, thank you. They're right next to my trash can. Kathy says, I'm so confused and depressed. Do you think I will be okay if I tell my second husband I want a divorce? I'm scared of his reaction when I swerve him. Verbal abuse and much more dealing with. Well, the first thing I'm going to tell you is that if you are in fear for yourself in any regards as far as physical abuse, that you get in touch with the local women's shelter before you do anything.
Or church group, something.
Or you got your spec on now? Or a church group. Yeah, I would definitely suggest like the local battered women's shelter and talk to them. Even if you don't qualify necessarily for the shelter or whatever, they are professionals on dealing with potentially abusive situations or actually abusive situations. Because I'm not going to tell you, yes, you're going to be safe, or no, you're not going to be safe. The thing is, you're the one living in that situation. And if you feel that your safety is a concern, then you should be doing something to protect yourself. Also, if you are in any kind of imminent danger whatsoever, you need to pick up the phone and dial 911 and get the fuck out. Okay?
Yeah, the universe gives us practical tools when it comes to these types of things. So just by the very words that you have used.
And yes, Irene, you can.
Okay. That says everything. Now, obviously, you're emotionally compromised for whatever dynamic. Doesn't make it wrong. Doesn't make it your fault. But Jai is absolutely correct. Sometimes, and Rolex said it, yes, safety first.
Yes.
Deal with the practical element in the moment. Okay? Everything else is bullshit. It's smoke and mirrors. Okay? Because things change. So depending upon a thing that you do, even though the cards may say, hey, all it takes is one dynamic to change, and now everything else shifts with it. So we have to deal with things in what I'd like to call practical terms. And as Shiya said, a church group, a women's shelter, go to the police, do whatever you have to. Fucking use any and all resources. And if you don't have those resources, reach out to people here in this community, and they will get you to
absolutely,
those
Kathy.
resources.
So, Kathy, please be safe. Safety first, for sure. And if you're even in the slightest doubt, get help. Get immediate help. Get local help.
But we don't need
Call 911.
You
don't need a reading to tell you that. You know, it's absolutely, if you're feeling like your safety is in danger, then do whatever you can to get yourself physically safe and then mentally and emotionally safe after that.
Well said, yeah. There's no way around it. First things first.
Yes. I ain't going to do this. I don't know why I ended up on the chair thingy, but it's driving me crazy. There we go.
Yeah, and ironically enough, this was a conversation Sid and I were talking about. It's going to be one of the things we're going to talk about in the podcast this week. That there's an unfortunate dynamic. There's an element within many cultures of male toxicity. Okay? It sucks. It's wrong. Not making excuses. But we as men, we have to be the ones to address this to some degree. It shouldn't just be women having to be like, oh my fucking God, cancel him.
Agreed.
As men, we have to set a better fucking tempo.
Irene.
We have to lead by example. We have to be the ones to call our brothers, our fathers, our friends.
Yes, we have to be the ones to call it out.
When they cross these lines. Okay? Just saying.
All right, so Irene, one of the first things that I'm seeing is that the possibility of fertility is absolutely freaking there. However, there does need to be, whenever the swords come into play here, that there's some kind of a medical intervention here, but it's not a strong medical intervention like a in vitro fertilization kind of thing. I'm seeing that this is more along the lines of doing the proper things to measure and work towards fertility, such as going ahead and taking folic acid and prenatal vitamins, making sure that you're very healthy, making sure that you're doing the fertilization tracking to, time to get the nookie on and the spicy time when the fertilization's at its peak, and doing all the nice little tips and tricks and stuff like that. And maybe taking some of the vitamins and over-the-counter things that will help your body be more receptive to fertilizing and incubating that nice little baby. But I do see absolutely with the Queen of Pentacles, you are fertile and are able to have another child. It just needs a little bit of a nudge, not a push, not a shove, not an in vitro, but a little bit of a nudge to actually kind of get it over the edge of possibility into the probability. Does that make sense? I've seen it very clearly when there's like direct intervention involved, and that's what I'm not seeing that here.
And again, sometimes it's a little practical thing. I mean, again, from the flip side of my knowledge, my experience, obviously, because I can't relate to the dynamic of carrying a child. But I'm a parent. I'll
tell you what, if you did, you'd definitely be an interesting oddity.
But the simple analogy, we have to be careful. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to make sure we don't push ourselves. And many times, if we have to question it, it means we've already gone too far.
Yeah.
That's the trick. You know what I mean? To say, hey, all right, you know what? If I'm even concerned that I'm going too far, then back off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's better safe than sorry. So we have to always be cognitive of those little things, the elements, obviously, our diet.
Yes.
Are we eating right? You made mention of the folic acid, the prenatal vitamins.
Yes.
There are a lot of different things.
Also, it is a thing that if you start losing weight, it actually signals your body into being able to carry a child sometimes. It's weird, but there are different things that happens with a woman's body and her hormones when we start losing weight that we become more fertile at that part. And it's kind of like, to me, it doesn't biologically make sense. It seems to me like, when you have more food that your body would say, yeah, okay. But apparently when we start losing weight, it signals our body to get pregnant.
Again, this is the beauty of
Hello, Max.
being unique. Every woman is unique. Mm-hmm. Not everything translates the same way.
Hey, it's officially my birthday.
It's officially your birthday now?
Yes, thank you. I had to throw that in there. Yeah. I just noticed that. Mm-hmm. I just noticed that. It's like, well, no, it's Max's fault. Because Max said good morning. And so I looked at it and I said morning, and I looked at the time, like, it's after midnight.
Oh, okay, well, it's like that then.
It's like that then. So there you go. But yes, you are definitely fertile. Definitely fertile. It's my birthday, which is... Thank you. Ooh. Max, putting you on the free list, my dear. Yeah, you can sing the horrible birthday song to me if you want. You want to sing the horrible birthday song to me? I'll sing the horrible birthday song to myself. Just don't do it. Thank you, Guy. Patine, what do you want your reading on? But I'm glad that warms your heart there. And yes, the possibility is there. Max brings good news.
Max show up says, Max brings good news.
And birthday reminders. I like you already, Max.
That's a cool interest.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's an interest worthy of a theme song opening. You know what I mean? Like we're like, Max in the house.
There you go.
I respect that, man. Props.
Are you ready to Maxima?
Well, see, now that was interesting.
Thank you.
That was well played.
Crystal wants to know, will my father, Allie, gonna work and bring money to home? Lately, he's been studying this financial situation in coming days, please. Okay, so let's see. I don't completely understand the question, but sometimes I don't have to understand. Two of Pentacles and Page of Cups. So, yeah, I'm seeing that what he's doing is going to bring a little bit of more financial balance to the home. However, it's going to bring balance, but it's not going to bring a
Not what you were hoping for.
It's not a tidal wave of money. It's more like, oh, we can pay our bills this month kind of money. It's not like, let's go out and buy some Gucci and have din-din.
This is the old analogy for diplomacy, that if both sides are unhappy, then you found a good compromise. The universe tends to, again, not give us what we want, but what we need. And many times, we want more, so it's tough. Yeah, it can be.
So you've been struggling financially, definitely bringing more balance to the financial plate, yes.
But that's a good place
but
to
again,
start.
yeah, it is a good place to start.
Right.
Now, Leah's telling me to be a naughty witch.
Sorry, but what?
Leah's telling me to be a naughty witch. She says, happy birthday, be a naughty witch. I've been a naughty witch. Do I get my birthday spankings now?
God.
I just did that to him on a live. He's like, part is like, oh my God. Part of him's like,
I'm the kind of wolf. If you want to get fans from every social media fucking dynamic out there, hey, everybody, guess what? Tonight's our last episode because the wolf is gonna pull his dick out and slap the witch in the face with it. That's what she's really.
I'll just turn off the camera before you get here. That's all. You gotta.
That's the point.
Yeah, no.
See.
It's
be careful what you wish for.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna be that
it's
naughty.
A teaching moment.
Yeah, okay,
you know
teaching moment.
You want to be naughty? Well, this is what happens when you're naughty. But
yeah.
See,
I'll go. The crazy witch got her face slapped with a dick on live. Oh my God.
Witches are taking over America.
Mm-hmm. Leah, what do you want your reading on, my dear? I got you down. Final last call, guys. If you want to donate, now's your time to do it. Because I need to get me some birthday spankings.
Oh my God.
Wolf is like, oh, you know what? I can't get away with this. I can't get away with that headache.
Yeah.
Did you just pull that line on me on my birthday?
You threw me a slow curveball. Like,
you just threw the I have a headache line on me.
This is a slow curveball coming over the middle of the plate. Yankee Stadium, Game 7 of the fucking World Series.
Leave the gun, take the cannolis.
Crank that shit over the left wall all the way into the fucking Bronx. That's how it's gonna go down.
Oh my God.
Get a slow walk the bases. Yeah. Listen, some things, and this is the dynamic of cultural element. I mean, I grew up, and certain things culturally, especially for Italian Americans, the Brooklyn, the Bronx. You know what I mean? People always make the analogy between The Godfather and The Sopranos and stuff, but it wasn't always about the bent nose, take the gun, fucking leave the cannolis.
Take the gun, leave the cannolis.
Yeah, it's supposed to be leave the gun, take the fucking cannolis. But, baseball was one of those things. It had a purity to it. So, you know what I mean? Growing up on the legends of Joe DiMaggio and Mickey Mantle and stuff like that, was a little semblance of sanity in an otherwise insane fucking world.
All right. So Leah says that she sent in an application for licensing at a potential job. Wanted to know if they will approve you to move forward with training. And everything that I'm showing is that, yes, they will. However, it's going to require more out of you, and it might not be worth it. So if they ask you for money, I'd be really wary. Okay, so just watch for them to kind of dangle a false sense of hope in front of you. Be very careful with that.
Yes, that's the dynamic of illusion sometimes. Things are purposely portrayed to be one thing when in reality they are something else. That double-edged.
And I don't know why I'm getting that. I know you're talking about licensing and stuff, but wait, what? Yeah. If they ask you for any kind of finance, like you have to pay for something, don't do it. Be careful. That's what I'm seeing on that. So be really careful. Sometimes there are I've seen opportunities like that, especially like the first thing that jumped into my head was like insurance. So I don't know if this is an insurance licensing thing or what, but some places that have like a licensing requirement will be, government licensing requirement or whatever, will absolutely do that. And then they will run a racket of, hey, you have to give us all this money for this licensing. And then you never make any money off of them.
Right. It is kind of this convoluted.
It is insurance. Be very careful.
Yeah. Probably.
And if they pay for it, great, but don't.
Like Prudential Insurance.
Don't put any money into it.
Or
and
Liberty Financial. If either one of those two names popped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If they pay for it up front, that's different than you having to pay for it.
Okay, Max, for
There's
you.
A big difference. If a company says, hey, listen, you have to get certified, but we will pay for you to get that certification.
Then that's normal.
That's fine.
Well, you need to be certified, and you need to pay $150 for the certification
See,
before
that's
we'll hire
different.
you. No.
But when a company says, hey, listen, we need $300 for you to become certified, and then you'll get reimbursed out of commissions down the road, yeah, you want to avoid.
Or the insurance thing where they want you to bring in your own leads. And Fatine, I've got you on the list for one final question, where we're doing our last call.
Yeah, those little details matter in the dynamic, just from a pure corporate perspective and what you may or may not be doing.
Make sure they're providing you the leads and you're not just leading all your friends in to pay for a new insurance thingy because they're not giving you leads.
Yeah, ask the tough questions.
Yes.
Listen, any legitimate company will respect and appreciate you for asking those questions because it shows a dynamic of integrity. Fucking scammers, that's like a red flag to them, and they will shit themselves or make
Max, for you, I'm going to give you this really quick. You need a creative outlet right now to be able to really express yourself. I'm going to let the wolf do some freebies for you guys for a minute, because if I don't go to the bathroom right now, it's not going to be a fun time. So you can still just use that and just toss.
No, listen, this is going to be like a specialty for your birthday.
Oh, you're going to get on camera? Oh, please.
Yes, I'm fucking real. See, here I am. Here it is. So while she's off doing that, Max Ma, I got a card for you. Leah, good. Not supposed to be bringing in anyone or anything. It's no sales. But yeah, listen, just trust your instincts. That's half the battle for us many times. We don't trust our own instincts. And again, we have them for a reason. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. It's okay to explore. It's okay to investigate. But ultimately, if it smells like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it shits like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck. So Max, for you, we have the Four of Pentacles. And this is a great little quote here from Oscar Wilde. It says, ordinary riches can be stolen. Real riches cannot. In your soul are infinitely precious things that cannot be taken from you. Now, the Four of Pentacles, again, is reflective of the dynamics that are not material. This is love. This is relationships. This is our code. Marines will talk about dynamics of honor as a good analogy example. So these are the things that you can't see always, that don't have a weight per se in a monetary value. And this is a continual struggle, especially for high-functioning empaths. The world we live in is driven by a different set of standards. So many times we are in conflict that we have to, or we feel we have to compromise our souls. And the Four of Pentacles says, remember what's more important. Money comes and goes. You lose your soul, and it's going to cost you a whole lot more than fucking money to get it back. So I hope that gives you some insight. All right, so anybody else want to get a card from the wolf? The wolf is here. The wolf is throwing cards. Oh, wait, the witch is coming back. You're running out of time. So this is like one of those moments you can bypass the witch's thing. You can be like, hey, give me a card real quick, and I'll fucking. Oh, she's coming. You better hurry.
Uh-oh.
Tick tock, tick tock. Really, you gonna do that to me? You gonna leave me hanging? See, that's fucked up.
So what did
My sister Leah says, whoop, yes.
what did Bettine want to know?
What's that?
Bettine, she had the card.
Oh, I did Max. I didn't even know. But like,
Okay.
there's no, like, I don't.
No, but look on the right.
Ah, okay. All right. So, yes, Bettine, you actually have a question to ask. That's okay, Leah. I don't, like, but after Bettine, she asks her question, then I will throw you another card, Leah. I got no issue. I'm here. Might as well, right? Knowledge is power. I'd rather share it than not.
There you go.
So go ahead, Bettine. What would you like to ask? If I missed it, just, yeah, throw it back out there, because that's the kind of fucking wolf I am. No, I will not.
Then I'll tell you. I tell you what's good and what's not. You want me? Okay.
Okay, so she, again, says,
University, Lead, and Manchester. Which one do you have to choose? Which one I have to choose in order to find a job and graduate?
well, you have two interesting cards. First, you have the Queen of Pentacles here, and it's a quote from Muhammad. Riches are not from abundance of worldly goods, but from a contented mind. Very similar dynamic that came up with Max. So this kind of paired with the Six of Wands, and this is a quote from Samuel Coleridge, and it says, nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. These together, I think, send a very simple message. The best dynamic, the one that's going to make the most sense for your future, specifically, you know, being able to find a job and stuff, is going to be the one that really reflects you, that makes you excited, that really speaks to not just how you feel, but what your mind, what you really want to do. So, you know, AKA, if you really want to pursue, say, you know, hieroglyphics, you want to do ancient languages.
You want to find the right place.
If
for it.
one school has, you know, like, again,
Look for the program that fits
Right,
your mission.
right.
Find the right program. Stop looking for the school's name. Look for the program that's reflective of what you really.
But again, if you're given a choice, you know, if you've applied, both of them could very easily offer you, you know,
Entrance.
right.
Yeah.
So you may have to make a choice between the two. And I would simply, again, look at the course offerings, look at where the emphasis really is. If they have a really heavy duty history, archaeology type of, you know, department, and that's where you want to go, then that's where it makes the most sense, because that's what's going to challenge you intellectually. That's what's going to give you the enthusiasm to be successful. Listen, if all of them have the same program, then you might have to go, what I like to say, as the person. And this is an analogy from the Quran, and with Muhammad, you have to trust not your heart, but you have to look at who is going to be teaching, who is going to be giving that. And all of these classes, okay, they'll have a professor, they'll have a list.
I'm showing equal chance. That's most cool. Either one that you
Yeah, I think it may really be that simple.
of success. Oh, so
But
just
if
follow
you're
up.
really
So
not
yes.
sure, if you're not sure, take a look at the professors. Take a look at the little things that a lot of,
The campuses.
right. Talk to people even. Say, hey, you know, what do you think of this?
What do you like here? What do you hate here? What's good? What's real good? What's not?
Right. But again, if, you know, you can't get a particular class that speaks to you, if it doesn't address the dynamics that, again, that give you the enthusiasm, that's going to say everything that you need to know. Because these two both, they go hand in hand with the dynamic of what you feel, what you believe. So if you don't believe in it, it will not work. Pure and simple.
Very true.
I hope that gives you
Anybody
a little bit
not
better
gotten
insight.
their freebie 1 card for the night. Now's your chance. Speak now or hold your peace until at least Monday, possibly Sunday. We'll see how I feel, but I might come on to a live on Sunday. I might not. We'll see how.
Yeah, listen, these things are always up in the air.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We'll definitely be back at 10 p.m.
Monday, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the Mentorship Circle, Monday Night Jam. Woohoo. And then Tuesday night, we'll have the podcast, Sid Ryder, Inner Demon Media, Inner Demon Radio.
Let me tell you, Sid is freaking awesome.
My sister, I will pull a free card for you as well.
Who are we pulling for?
We are pulling for, I guess it would be Fatine. Fatine is crystal and light.
Yes.
Right. And yeah, I listen, again, you have been very generous in supporting us, so the least we can do is give you the final card for the evening.
Exactly.
And my sister Leah, I did promise her a card, so yes, these will be the 2 last cards tonight.
Last card, yes.
Okay. So for you, Fatine, we have, and this is a really good one, the Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune.
And it's an old school quote. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. This one, in your specific situation, this is patience. This is all this is really saying, that it will play out. Trust in the dynamics. If you were honest, trust the universe, right? Just be honest. That is the key point. If we're not honest with ourselves, everything else goes to shit. So as long as you're honest with yourself, you have the high ground, and the wheel will take you where you need to go.
You have the high ground.
Yes. But listen, it's true. It's simple, but it gets lost in translation a lot.
Wheel of Fortune.
My sister Leah, for you, the Fool. Now again, the Fool is one of those cards that many times gets taken out of context. It doesn't mean you are a fool.
No, but sometimes the fool is dealing with affection.
Right, sometimes. But here's the context for you, sister, specifically. And here's the quote from Thoreau. You must live in the present. Launch yourself at every wave. Find your eternity in each moment. Sometimes the fool is needed to remind us to live.
It's interesting that the fool's also indicative of eternity.
Yes, right. So sometimes, again, the little context, that beginning of a journey, now will present these other moments within it. And it's important to live in the present, to deal with those elements.
Fully present.
Right. So again, it's part of the interpretive dynamic. You know, a card like this, depending upon who you talk to, you know, can be translated a lot of different ways, but the unique elements of the individual, and you, Leah, specifically, that's what it translates for you.
Yeah.
So I hope that helps you, sister. All right, I'm going to give the seat back to the witch.
No, actually, the witch is just going to...
No. Let me out.
I'll let you out in a second.
Get out.
Hey, stop. I hit one button. There you go. Now you can get out.
Did you just turn it on?
No, it's still on.
Oh my God, I was like, what did you do?
No, I just hit the close screen so people knew
Okay.
we were done.
We're done.
Yes. But the microphone is still on. So we're still talking. But this is my little, like, hey, we're saying goodnight. So we're going to say goodnight with song. So what song shall we say goodnight with? That's on the list.
All right, well, what do you got on the list?
I've got Time of the Phoenix, Action, Astral Projections. We've been listening to that all night, though. Goblin Dance, Demons, View Below, Her Desperate Mind, Keep on Talking. And that's it. And Blue Jazz. Yeah. Oh, you want Blue Jazz?
Yeah, let's close out with
All right.
Blue Jazz.
So we're going to close out with a little tune called Blue Jazz from the Old Wolf. And you want to tell us about this one?
Listen, Blue Jazz is just literally the first piano song that I wrote. I literally did it in a fit of insomnia at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Come up with your best shit sometimes
I
then.
recorded it, And I actually, just put it to the side. And then Matt and I were playing around with some of the tracks we had. And we like to explore with different types of styles. So he was like, he felt that this had like a Frank Sinatra kind of thing. So we kind of just created like kind of our old testament to those styles of the late 50s, early 60s with that kind of, that funky, kind of smooth, hey.
Annette, you just now figured it out. Well, you know what? You can prepay for Monday if you want. Or you can just come back on Monday and get one there. So no problem. But
so, like the other ones, it's not a guitar track.
This is a little different.
More of a bluesy, but
piano, I love the visual you did for this one.
Oh, it's just a simple kind of
so cool though. So
to go with the flow kind of thing.
It's definitely blue jazzy. So here's from our heart to yours. I hope you enjoy this little jazzy story from the old wolf, Jazzy Offering. You can find this blue jazz. You can find it on our YouTube channel, youtube.com. Just search LadyShiya, the old wolf. There you go. Merry part until we merry meet again. Remember, it's my birthday, which is...
I saw the writing on the wall, a rushed and frantic little scribble, the taste of sweet red and the scent of a cheap cigar. It lingers on her cherry red lips. Slowly the room turns, but we dance away the night. The feelings that I get when I hold you tight. The fever dream becomes reality. Above a chandelier, in the reflection of the glass, 1,000 figures swaying like the leaves in the wind. The touch of your hand in my own, it feels like I'm lost to this world. I can't let go of the electricity between us. They warned me about you, but I don't care. I'm in love with you. Slowly the room turns, the days fly and the nights run away as I hold you tight. This feels like a dream, but the fever dream is a reality. I saw the writing on the wall. It was such a lifetime ago. It was a warning to the world about you, but I didn't listen. These old eyes eyes don't see like they used to see you. You took my life when you took my heart, but I'll never forget you, and the fever dreams remind me of you.